Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Immaculata-La High School. We are here at the Jungle live, about to witness the homecoming game for the Royal Lions. They are playing the Belen Jesuit Wolverines, and here come your LaSalle Royal Lions, all excited. They are here in front of a crowd that's on top of a parking garage, ready to witness their LaSalle Royal Lions try to string together a third straight victory. I'm Eric West. I am here with Anthony Yarrow. Anthony, what is the storyline going into this game?
Hey, Royal Lions, they're on a 2-game winning streak. They're first since 2019. They won 2 weeks ago, but they had their match canceled last week. Let's see if they come out with any rust. And, yeah.
Both teams had a bye week due to cancellations. Both had some rest. Both have plenty of time to prepare. What types of adjustments do you think or healing allows them to come out and put their best foot forward?
Well, we'll have to see on the Belen side. You know, we don't know why the game was moved earlier this week, and we don't know how they were able to if they were able to practice during their bye week. You know, 2020 has been a different scenario. What I do know is the Royal Lions have been able to practice with nothing in their way these last 2 weeks, so they should be good to go. Something I'm looking out for, I wonder who's playing quarterback today. You know, Daniel Reboso started week 1, got hurt. He's missed the last 2 weeks. We'll see if Preston Landry's still out there today.
Landry serving very well in his replacement last week against Mater Academy. Strung together a bunch of drives that led to touchdowns and led to a domination. What could Danny Reboso add to the equation tonight?
I think he's just more experienced. He played a lot last year at St. Brendan, and they won their I think it was like a league title, and they won about 10 games, and he was a starter there. So I think he's just he's less mobile than Preston, a little less long, but I think he's better in the pocket. And you saw by his yard amount in the season opener. But Preston's impressed me so far this season. I saw him play last year, and obviously as a freshman, made a lot of mistakes, but he's limited those so far in 2 games.
Not easy to step in when there's an injury. He did an excellent job last week. Now let's go over to the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. They've been having 2 freshmen compete for the job. They've been trading spaces. Who do you expect could serve tonight? Will we see 2 quarterbacks? Will someone take the lead the entire night? What do you think, Anthony?
Actually, I watched them maybe 3 weeks ago against Gulliver, and they made the switch. So I think we'll be able to see that. You know, obviously with 2 freshman signal callers, you're bound to see changes because freshmen make a lot of mistakes. So we'll see who takes the field.
Yes, and here we have our homecoming. We have a lot of LaSalle alumni watching tonight. For those that just joined us, hello and welcome to the Jungle. Today's game is brought to you by Halley Engineering Contractors. We'd like to thank Ignacio Halley and family for their continued support for everything we do here at ILS. Today's featured sponsors are Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, Thermal Concepts, GPS PI Miami, Tres Cabarrocas Architects, Infrasol, Latin Cafe 2000, Sage Dining, Center Consoles Only, and Alex Blanco Allstate Insurance. Thank you to all that have sponsored this game to make it possible to bring ILS sports to wherever our audience may be. And now we are going to stand and give respect to our nation's flag for the national anthem. And we are back in the jungle. Today's storyline may just be the weather. The weather is unpredictable right now. We have tropical storm Etta coming our way. We have some bands coming in, some rain off and on. Anthony, how do you suppose the rain will impact the offenses and the defenses tonight as they face off?
Oh, this will definitely be something new for LaSalle, as they've only played one game under the rain so far, and they came in their shorthanded victory over Westminster Academy. It's pretty clear right now. We'll see. Hopefully it stays that way. But I'm just excited for the storyline. LaSalle hasn't beat this team in over 20 years, and this looks like the team that may do it. Belen is no longer starred by Don Chaney, who's now the running back at the University of Miami, and it's clearly showed on the record that they're not the same program anymore.
Well, they are going through a coaching transition. This is their first year with their new head coach, and there are some growing pains there, but they consider themselves a band of brothers going through difficult times, being very resilient. What else will be a factor here tonight as we go through the inclement weather?
Well, I think it won't really affect the Royal Lions as much because they've prioritized running the ball this season, as they average 256.7 rushing yards per game and have scored 9 touchdowns so far on the ground. So I think it's something that they won't really have to worry too much about throwing the ball. I expect to see maybe 10 throws, 12 throws, and then the rest take it to Gerard Carr and Jude Servius.
Gerard Carr, 500 yards rushing this season. Jude Servius, almost 200. What is the key to success behind those running backs running the ball so well?
The O-line. They got Lewis. They have Lewis and Dario out there blocking. And I think Gerard and Jude, both a lot bigger than some of the competition they faced this year. And they've been able to just push through and find the open hole and score.
Not a lot of passing yards this season for LaSalle. Will that be a factor tonight as they may face loaded boxes on defense?
Not sure yet. We'll see what type of defense Belen brings out. But like I said, Belen is definitely, they've had 2 weeks to prep for a LaSalle team that likes to hand the ball off a lot. So we'll see how they plan to contain Gerard, who's on pace for more yards than DeAndre Dozier, who we all know starred for LaSalle.
A homecoming night with star-studded alumni, hopefully watching from home instead of in person for the homecoming day here at the Jungle. If you are just joining us, make sure to support the LaSalle football program at the LaSalle Football, that's LaSalle football Instagram. Please go to the bio where you can see the fundraiser. They give back to the community. Make sure to donate. As we kick off here, a little pooch kick. Fair caught on the 35-yard line. I think I'm not sure if that was ruled, if we have the team jogging back. I don't think.
Not sure what that was.
I don't think they had permission to kick yet.
I'm glad, because that was not what we were looking for.
Well, they caught me off guard, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
So this LaSalle's kickers have been known to directionally kick it, putting it in the soft spot between the deep returner to ensure that a deep return is not done. We'll see if that's what they go with here as they go back to the same style kick. This time it's not fair caught, but he quickly wrangles the ball and goes down immediately to make sure that the ball is secure right around their own 35-yard line. So we're going to get to see which quarterback takes the field for Belen. And LaSalle defense will get the first opportunity to make a statement here tonight. Now LaSalle's defense led by Kama Jackson and some other seniors such as Yaniel Rodriguez and Eric Islami. And it looks like Mendoza is going to be taking the snaps under center for Belen. Wide receiver in motion. And there seems to be a legal procedure as the offensive line got a little too excited. A little pregame jitters going on right now. LaSalle getting the benefit of the inexperience. How does a young team like Belen make accommodations and make adjustments against a very veteran team like LaSalle?
Oh, good question. I think they're just going to have to keep playing games. The more experience, I'm sure the more developed they'll get. as they missed the first tackle. But it's going to take time for this Belen team. I've stuck with them my 3 years of high school. I've known what they've accomplished, and it's mostly been because of their ball carrier Don Chaney, and with him not there anymore, and COVID playing a role, not allowing practices to go underway. It's going to take time.
Jude Servius on the tackle there as they hurry to the line for a second snap under center. Single back, play action, rolling to his right, looking to throw, throws it to the far side, caught by number 2, Carlos Iglesias. What looks to be a first down right around the LaSalle 45-yard line. So across midfield, Belen hurrying to the line now. Mendoza getting his men in line. The freshman looking like a veteran, looking to the sidelines. Wide receiver in motion. They hand off, sweep around. Dodges the first tackle, does a shimmy, and taken down right around midfield.
Yeah, 2 plays down so far, and you see a little bit of the rust from LaSalle. They've missed 3 tackles so far. Let's see if they could fix that up.
So far, the rain not playing a factor. That could change quickly. Now, an aerial attack has been favoring these young quarterbacks where they're able to throw to a veteran. We'll see if they keep throwing here as he faces pressure, throws it quickly to number 34, incomplete. Who has been their leading receiver this season to help out these young freshmen?
It's been Carlos Iglesias, who came down with the first reception of the game. He comes into the game with 24 receptions for 463 yards and 4 scores. So we're looking at a guy who's averaging almost 20 yards of reception. Came down with a big first down grab on the first play. So we'll see if LaSalle can contain him.
Mendoza from the gun, offensive line pointing out the blitz. Blitz showing. Takes a snap, rolls out to the right, looking to throw, throws, and it falls incomplete. Number 3 on the coverage, but a penalty flag is on the field. 2 weeks ago against Mater Academy, the story of the game was lots of penalties on both sides. How will penalties play a factor in tonight with the LaSalle defense?
Hey, well, let's see for this call, but, they're supposed to touch up on those things during the bye week, and they had 2 weeks to plan, so I know Coach Helder wouldn't be too happy if this flag goes against them.
Definitely cannot give young quarterbacks the benefit of extra yardage to keep drives alive. So LaSalle needs to respond here with fewer penalties. Let's see if they can get that done tonight. Belen will now have the ball inside the 40, right around the 35-yard line, as they threaten to score early on in the first quarter with 10:23 to go. From the gun again, Mendoza. Man in motion. Gets the snap. Hands off. Running up the middle. Not taken down immediately, but met by a host of Royal Lions.
Looks like Yaniel came down with the tackle there.
Yaniel met him. That's a 4-year starter for LaSalle, an impact player. Yaniel inside the classroom and out, a man of excellence and character. How does the team look up to their senior leaders, and how does that impact the game?
The seniors have been through it all. They lost a lot of games, and I'm sure the culture changed. Now that they're bringing in more young kids, they can teach them those lessons that they maybe didn't learn in their first 2 years, and it'll definitely get them more mature a lot faster.
Short run up the middle brings up 3rd down and about 4. 3rd down success will be absolutely required for this Belen Jesuit team to keep their drives alive, especially with the young quarterback. Mendoza showing poise so far. Mendoza in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands off. Runs up the middle, and it looks like they got enough push for another first down. Hayden Puente with the carry, looking to be driving the run game with Belen. What are you seeing so far from number 34?
I like how he's pushing the ball down. LaSalle's been hard. It's been hard for them to bring him down, and he's been getting a couple extra yards. But what I see so far is Belen has been able to pass the ball and run. So we'll see if they stick to one certain point of attack throughout the whole game, or they just are going to make LaSalle look out for
takes a snap. Throws to the right, incomplete. A little out route there, not able to connect. A lot of these routes based on timing and based on precise throws. There was not a very accurate throw, but he was opening. How do you see that the wide receivers are playing so far for Belen?
2 passes so far have been underthrown by Mendoza. So, and they're throwing short routes, so, I mean, you can't really expect.
Under center, jet sweep, hands off. Oh, met immediately in the backfield by Yaniel Rodriguez, making a statement early. The senior taking charge, letting him know that the running up the middle is not allowed here in the jungle.
We felt that from here.
That was quite the hit.
Yeah, we felt that from here.
That brings up a 3rd and long for Belen. This is not what they wanted. They're going to be forced to go to the air. We'll see what Coach Elder brings here for defense on this 3rd and long situation. Mendoza in the gun. H-back with the running back next to him. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. Looking to throw. Lofts one high into the air and out of the back of the end zone. That will bring up 4th and long.
So I think we could take away from this first possession that LaSalle can live with the passing game, and if they can force them to those long 3rd downs, they'll be in a good place for the rest of the game.
Tough spot to be on the field, a little too far to kick the field goal, a little too far to punt. It looks like they're looking to the sideline.
Smart move. I think they're going to be going for it. They will. Let's see. Maybe they're going to look for a hard count. Maybe see if one of LaSalle's defenders jump early.
That is a great call. We'll see if they do that here. 2 wide receivers wide to the far side of the field. H-back. Mendoza in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands off of the middle. No, it's a fake. He throws. Oh! Almost picked off by Demetrius Johnson, who has 2 interceptions on the year. Looking poised on defense. Read the quarterback perfectly. And now LaSalle takes the ball.
Hey, great pass deflection. Tough that he couldn't pick that up. That's the 2nd interception he drops this season, but he leads LaSalle in INTs, so wish he could have came down with that one. Probably would have taken it back, to be honest. He had a good running room.
LaSalle takes the field on offense. What do you expect to see on this first drive?
Hand the ball off to Gerard, man. I tell it to the coaches whenever I see him. I just say, hand the ball off to number 4, and you'll be in good shape. So let's see. And Daniel Roboso takes the field to start. I want to see what he can do. You know, he had to get the jitters out in this first game. I've heard a lot about him. Heard he's very talented, and the numbers showed it last year. So we'll see.
Hands off to Carr right away. Carr driving his legs, met by Belen Jesuit defenders for a short gain off the left side. Roboso looking poised in the pocket as LaSalle hurries to the line. Trips to the right. Carr in the backfield with Roboso as we have an official timeout. The official is calling attention to Roboso's uniform, something wrong with his equipment. He needs to come out for at least a play. And it looks like Preston Landry is going to step in while Roboso is out. Landry in the gun. Takes the snap. It's a hard count. They got him to jump. Well-disciplined team to be able to pull off a hard count like that. In what ways does being able to pull off a hard count help your offense?
It definitely draws off the defense, makes them more cautious moving forward, and maybe LaSalle could catch them lacking moving forward. A nice run up the middle, and but I might not have an answer.
Especially if the weather wanes tonight, the running game of LaSalle may prove to be too much for Belen to overcome. We shall see on this first drive. Not much seen so far, just a short run up the middle, plus a hard count, as Landry stays in for the second snap. We have a spread with the wide receivers close. Man in motion. Landry hands the ball off, a little bobble, met in the backfield and tackled immediately for a loss. Belen looked hungry on that play, and it showed as they have their first tackle for a loss on the night.
And that was their junior wide receiver, James Brill, who got the handoff there.
In terms of receivers, who has been leading LaSalle and who has been a go-to wide receiver this season?
Well, not too much in go-to. Like I told you, they don't pass the ball that much. But James Rowe does lead LaSalle in receiving yards and has the only receiving touchdown of the season. One guy I would look out for in the slot would be Demetrius Johnson, about 6'5". I mean, you can't go wrong with throwing it at him. I think he would be the primary target.
Reboso looking to pass, throws Demetrius Johnson's way and unable to come down with it. A little high, even for 6'5" Demetrius Johnson on that slant. But still, the pass seemed to at least be in the vicinity of him.
Yeah, I was about to add, he had a crucial drop against St. Brendan that resulted in an interception. Had a drop there, so let's see. Hopefully he could pick that up.
Demetrius Johnson's been able to rebound in the past, so we'll see if he's able to do that now.
Absolutely.
As Danny Reboso is in for his third snap, as we face a 3rd and long. Trips to the left as LaSalle needs to take a timeout. They didn't like what they saw there. And as they go to timeout, we are going to go to one of our sponsors.
6:24 remaining in the first quarter.
Our first sponsor is Center Consoles Only, has become a hub of information for center console boats of all shapes and sizes. They have shared hundreds of walkthrough and sea trial videos and naturally created the full-service brokerage they call CCO Yachts. This division allows them share their expertise on a one-on-one basis with clients buying and selling all styles of boats. Give them a call, 786-205-1945, and rely on the expertise when buying or selling a vessel of any size. Center Consoles Only, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. We are back from our timeout. LaSalle football in a critical 3rd and long on their first series. Why is it important that they convert here?
They got to get the chains loose. They got to get going. You don't want to see a 3 and out. I know the penalty. Was there a penalty earlier? Not sure. There was.
On defense for LaSalle, but they were able to get the Belen Jesuit defenders to jump offside.
Well,
they were tackled for a loss on the sweep.
Well, this has been an extended drive just for 3 snaps so far. So
5 wide. Reboso in the gun, looks to throw the screen to Carr. Carr gets the ball. Runs up the right side. Oh, but makes the cut and falls over. That's going to be short of the first down, and LaSalle is going to have to punt here.
One thing to look forward to take in note moving forward, they have number 52, Yaniel, taking offensive line snaps and defensive line snaps. So we'll see if fatigue plays, and we'll be able to note that from the right side. But yeah, I think moving forward in the game, fatigue could take a role in the offensive line. Let's hope not.
All the rain affecting the field conditions. Carr not able to make a sharp cut there. As LaSalle does a shift with their punt team, moving over to the right side. The punt coming. It's off. It's pretty deep. Line drive kick rolling. Number 13 for Belen gets it. Stutter steps. Met and tackled immediately by number 21.
Sebastian Lopez. Great tackle there. Sebastian holds about 6 offers for track and field. He's one of the fastest 100-meter sprinters here at LaSalle. Great tackle there.
Able to show his speed as he did not give that returner any room to run, quickly bringing him down for only a short gain. Belen has a long field ahead of him. And it looks like we have another timeout, which gives us another opportunity to read off one of our sponsors. Our primary sponsor, Halley Engineering Contractors. We would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Halley Engineering Contractors, Inc., for their generous donation. Ignacio Halley has always gone above and beyond with Immaculata-La, and we'd like to take this moment to thank him and his family. Thank you. Also, if you are interested in insurance, the best things in life don't cost much, and they shouldn't cost much to protect. If you're looking to save some money on your insurance policy, reach out to Alex Blanco. He has over 25 years of experience with over 200 5-star reviews. Alex and his team pride themselves with providing best-in-class service and support for home, auto, or life insurance. Reach out to Alex at 305-895-2333 or at alexblanco@allstate.com or visit his 2 convenient locations in Coral Gables or South Miami. Alex Blanco, Allstate, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. LaSalle defense able to come back onto the field A long field ahead for Belen Jesuit here. They mixed in some pass, some runs. What was the most effective for them last drive, and what do you expect them to do on their second drive of the night?
I expect Belen to stick to handing the ball off. The passing game didn't work that much on the first drive, and we'll see if the freshmen can pick that up. But LaSalle's defense would definitely live with them prioritizing the pass.
One thing that's common for coaches to do is roll out young quarterbacks to give them a little more comfortable, cut the field in half as they hand off to number 34, who goes up the middle, takes a few hits, and is brought down for a short gain. 34, a tough run, but met immediately by a host of Royal Lions.
Let's go, Royals! Come on, boys!
Getting some cheer and extra support from our cheer team there as Mendoza goes back to the gun, looking to take the snap. Second down, hands off. Number 34 met immediately in the backfield again as Dario brings him down for another short gain. This is going to bring up third down for Belen Jesuit Wolverines. What are they going to do here?
I mean, it looks like they're going to pass it. They haven't made much improvements into their field position in the first two plays of the drive. Looking at a pass here. More than likely going to be something short. They haven't stuck to anything less than that. And they'll probably hope they can get a couple good blocks.
To our viewers, keep your eye on number 4 if you can find him as Mendoza rolls out to his left, flips his hips, flings ones out wide, and it's overthrown. That would have been disastrous for LaSalle had that connected, but Mendoza not able to link up with his receiver there, which brings up a fourth down.
I'm not sure if that was on the receiver or the quarterback. It looks like maybe the receiver stopped a little too early, but definitely a tough blow for Belen, as they're going to have to more than likely punt here. And great way for LaSalle to get their offense right back on the field. You know, they didn't accomplish much on their first drive. The defense goes, forces a 3-and-out, and they'll be able to get the ball back in probably good field position. Not sure how good their punter is.
LaSalle and Belen poised for a great matchup here tonight. To all our viewers watching, it's been a battle so far with 4:13 left in the first quarter. Belen Jesuit looking to punt the ball. The snap is good. The punt is exceptional. Deep punt. And Demetrius Johnson calls a fair catch. And fairly decent field position for LaSalle as they look to improve upon their last drive.
It's going to be a Royal Lions first down.
LaSalle hampered by a tackle for loss on their first drive. Led to 2 incompletions and a 3-and-out. How do you suppose they'll bounce back from that first drive?
I think I like the call they made on third down, maybe to run it on a first or second with the screen pass to Gerard. I want to see if they can get the running backs going. We haven't seen any Jude, and we know he likes to power it down the middle. The first down is going to be essential if they want to move the ball. I say maybe we see a couple runs and then let Daniel Rebozo use his arm a bit, look at some of his receivers. But it's important to note they would have had a first down last drive if it wasn't for the drop. So definitely it wasn't that the drive was standstill.
Danny Rebozo in the gun, motion over. Fakes to no one. Demetrius Johnson makes up for the drop earlier on the slant. Looks for a decent gain. Looks like another LaSalle first down, the first of the night. How important is it to connect on that first throw as a quarterback and wide receiver?
Very important. And I like how Daniel threw it a little bit under. When you throw it down there to the middle on the slant, you don't know who's coming there, who's going to come and hit him. So by throwing it low, he just dives, and they call it a play.
Pistol set for LaSalle. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the far side of the field. Rebozo takes a snap. Hands off to Carr. Carr off the left side. Running. Oh, and flips over for a decent gain. We're going to be moving the chains. If that wasn't a first down before, it definitely is now. However, oh no, this is not good for LaSalle.
Looks like he took out his knee. My gosh.
Gerard Carr down on the grass. Belen immediately takes a knee. A program of integrity and faith. Showing it here. First class football program with the Belen Jesuit Wolverines as Jared Carr is attended to. We're back from an injury timeout here as Gerard Carr is being assisted to the sideline. Coach Eddie Sardatis, the trainer at LaSalle, legendary trainer, going to take a look at him on the sidelines. We wish Gerard Carr the best. With Gerard Carr out, Anthony, what is the move for LaSalle?
Definitely now they're going to look over to Jude Servius, who's also done a great job this season. He hasn't received as many handoffs and carries this season, but let's see maybe how the LaSalle offense reacts to just seeing their star player go down.
Jude Servius, a fast runner, also on the track team. Very quick, plays both ways, limits his offensive touches because of his impact on the defense. Let's see what they do here now as Reboso is in the gun. Trips right, looking right, throws a slant, deep slant, post, incomplete. Belen broke up the pass there. Demetrius Johnson not able to connect with his wide receiver, with his quarterback there.
We've noted they've thrown the ball at Demetrius Johnson 3 times already. Can't blame him, 6'5". I think he's going to probably come down with the first receiving touchdown of the game.
I thought there was something. There was flag on the play. I was looking for the flag on the field. Didn't see it until now. It looks like it is going to be against your Royal Lions. It's a loss of 10 yards, and it's going to put us into 1st and 20 situation. Really limited with the play calling here in a 1st and 20 situation. Reboso back in the gun with Jude Servius next to him. 4 wide receivers out. Jude Servius in motion, looks to throw, and not able to connect again. Thrown below his intended receiver, number 12.
James Brill. We're going to see, more than likely, probably going to have a short drive here. They're going to have to move the ball 20 yards. We'll see how they have to game plan the first quarter. They won't. The offense will likely won't see the ball again until the second quarter, and they'll have to put in a new game plan with Gerard out. Let's see how they finished off this drive.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. Reboso not able to connect often with his receivers. Belen doing a great job defending the pass. As he pitches to the right, Jude Servius gets the ball, makes a cut to the right side, cuts again, running through arm tackles. He's still driving. All the way to about the 35-yard line of Belen Jesuit. That was a complete heart play there.
There was a late hit, and it looks like it's going to go in favor of LaSalle. At least from what we saw from this angle. Once Jude was taken down, Belen defender threw themselves. And I think it might go in favor of LaSalle. So let's see.
The 1st and 20 did not dissuade Coach Elder going to the run. That has been the wheelhouse of LaSalle so far this season. Not afraid to run there. And Jude Servius picking up a great chunk of yards there.
Yeah, you could tell the power, like we noted earlier. He wasn't going down easily. And LaSalle will definitely pick up some more yards now with that late hit.
You can tell that the officials are talking it over as they determine how much to add on to the run. It looks like it might be a half the distance to the goal situation. We'll see who they're going to tag for the penalty. LaSalle looking excited about the call as Sharquez Lee checks into the game for offense. The officials still talking it over.
Last week they used a wildcat run from Jude to push in their first score of the game. Let's see.
Personal foul on Belen, as we predicted. Personal foul on Belen, a second one. So 2 personal fouls. A lot of emotions, a lot of energy, a little animosity maybe. This is a historic rivalry that goes back all the way to 1960s Cuba as LaSalle and Belen Jesuit both moved from Cuba to the United States. It's been a rivalry ever since. The last win that LaSalle had over Belen Jesuit was 1997. What kind of emotions are going through these players right now?
They've definitely been hyped up by some of the other coaches, and Dario said it earlier this week in an interview. He said, this is a team to beat, to break that streak and that losing streak, to get that win over Belen. They've sure been hashing it out over social media, talking everyone respectively, wanting to get their ends meet. So LaSalle wants this win just as bad as Belen does, and they're both willing to go all out for it.
Both teams looking to put a stamp on their season as Jude Servius takes the snap in the Wildcat, looking around the left side as he makes a cut and is tackled by 3 Belen defenders for a short gain up the left middle.
Yeah, and I said Jude earlier, but it was Charquez Lee that they ran a Wildcat for in the goal line and got their first touchdown. Let's see if they keep up that Wildcat that was efficient last week.
As it looks like a timeout is called for Belen Jesuit. They want to talk over that Wildcat formation. And as they go to timeout, we will go to our sponsor. Latin Cafe 2000 has long been recognized in the Cuban community for serving large portions of Cuban-inspired dishes. They believe in serving only the best, highest quality food at reasonable prices, along with a friendly, warm greeting every time you walk through their door. They have created an authentic eating experience by offering everyone a taste of their culture. A little taste of Cuba. Stop by and visit one of the locations on Lejeune, Hialeah, or their most recent concept in Brickell, which boasts Cuba's rich colors and unique architecture, along with the same flavorful cuisine that we've all grown to love. Thank you, Latin Cafe 2000, for supporting ILS Athletics. Some social distance cheerleading, getting the players motivated as they look to the sideline for looks to be another Wildcat formation. I believe they call it their Apopka formation. Apopka, famous Orlando powerhouse high school football program, ran a similar formation as we do a shift, trying to catch Belen off guard with a tackle over. Charquez Lee takes the snap. The young freshman looks to plow ahead, met by a host of Belen Jesuit Wolverines, and he's brought down for only a short gain inside the 10-yard line. This will bring up a 3rd down for LaSalle. What do they need to do here on this critical 3rd down inside the red zone?
Looks like Daniel Reboso may be coming back in. Not sure if we get the angle from here, but I think they may look at the pass here. The running has been stuffed 2 plays in a row. I'm not sure if that would be the right decision to go back to it, as Daniel Reboso does come back in, expecting maybe a rollout, see what you can get available. They haven't kicked a field goal all season, so they'd
4-down territory.
More than likely go for it on 4th down. If
Reboso takes the snap, looking right, rolls out to his right. He's getting chased by some Belen defenders as he's looking to run. He's knocked down as he lunges forward, getting close to the goal line, but he's going to be short, bringing up a LaSalle 4th down. We are in 4-down territory here, looking to punch it in. Looks about 2 to 3 yards short of the end zone. What will LaSalle do here?
They're going to go back to the pass, more than likely. The run, been stuffed, but like I said last play, nice look, maybe roll out, see if you can get anything available. To be honest, the pass hasn't worked that much in short distance. We could be seeing that Wildcat again, but Daniel Reboso will come back in. More than likely a pass play.
Daniel Reboso looking to the sideline. We have trips to the left side of the field. To the near side, looking to pass as you predicted. Jude Servius not on the same page, bobbles the catch, and it's incomplete. It will be 1st down Belen Jesuit inside the 5-yard line. This has been a battle of defense as we have only 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. What does that do to your defense as your offense fails to score there?
I mean, aside from giving Belen's offense a lot of yards, they have to go up the field a lot. So LaSalle's defense will more than likely blitz here. Maybe see if they can get Belen's offensive line lacking late in the first quarter, and hopefully force a safety or a long punt, which would give LaSalle's offense good field position. But we'll more than likely see a couple runs here to end out the first quarter, because a pass and a sack here would not mesh well.
LaSalle showing blitz. Mendoza taking the snap under center, hands off for a big gain up the middle. LaSalle gashed there on 1st down. 34. Puente with a great run there.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see from LaSalle's defense. Belen was handed the ball maybe in their own 10-yard line.
As Belen hurries to the line. Getting ready for another snap. Hands off. Looking to capitalize on that first run, and he's met for a shorter gain. As he quickly gets up, there's only about 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
They might call it a quarter here.
Mendoza.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the first, more than likely.
Mendoza and his offense are jogging off the field, calling it good for the first quarter, as LaSalle and Belen will flip field position here, trade sides. So far, 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. We have the Jesuits, we have the Salesians, Belen Jesuit versus LaSalle Royal Lions, homecoming 2020. We're going to have a message from our sponsor, Infrasol. Infrasol, our provider for networking, low voltage, and telecommunication services at ILS. Infrasol is your partner for technology needs. Reach out to Carlos Torres at ctorres@infrasol-corp.com for any inquiries, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
That Royal Lion beat. We got that beat, that Royal Lion beat. It goes. We got that beat, that Royal Lion beat. It goes. We got that beat, that Royal Lion beat. It goes. Let's go Royals!
We are back as we start the second quarter. It is 0-0. Belen 0, LaSalle 0. As we start this second quarter, homecoming for LaSalle. Special shout out to a lot of our LaSalle football alumni: Dominique Vidal, Jimmy Vargas, Chuck Mickens, Alex Torres, Alex Burke, Zach Barrios, Francis Coronado, CJ Francois. All those gentlemen playing at the next level in college. Hope you guys are watching. Make sure to stop by and give some support. As Belen changes quarterbacks, looking to hand off. Hands off to the left side, still running. Dodges some tackles and is finally brought down for a short gain off the left side. We have a quarterback change here. Were you expecting that, Anthony?
Was not expecting that, but let's see maybe if they decide to do switch every quarter. But definitely not the best quarter for Mendoza in the first quarter. But we'll see what we see here.
Andres Miares Jr. taking the snap here for Belen. Single setback, tight end to the left. Takes the snap from the gun. Looking left. Throws a deep ball. It's a floater. Jump ball, and it's brought to an incomplete pass. Great defense by LaSalle. They were all over it.
Risky throw by the freshman on just his first drop back, double coverage. But definitely a long, slow one, which was very easy to react for LaSalle's defense.
LaSalle over that for sure. Great coverage on the play. Trying to make something happen, but you don't want to force it. So far, no turnovers today. Something you definitely want to see from your young quarterback. As Andres looks to the sideline, getting his men set up. Number 16 in the gun. Tight end to the left side. Two wide receivers wide. Trips. Looking left. Throws again. Slant. Caught. Up the middle. Running. Taken down. It's number 2. That is Carlos Iglesias with the catch. As Belen looks to hurry to the line to capitalize off that connection on the pass there. Andres hops back in and the gun. 2 tight end set. Single back under center. Motion. And it looks to be a false start as Eric Islami is hit by a flag. And it looks to be against Belen as the LaSalle defense and the defensive front are not fooled. They are staying disciplined. What does that do to your defense when your defense up front is playing so great?
Definitely a morale booster. They're definitely could be talking a little bit on the field, saying that they got the edge over them. So it's definitely a morale booster. It's going to help them moving forward.
Heavy set to the left. Gets the snap. Under center. Hands off the 34. Met immediately in the backfield. Did he keep his feet? He was called down regardless. Dario on the tackle with another great tackle for loss there.
Great hit by Dario. Brought the little man down. A good hit. Great for the highlight reel there.
Marcos Ruiz on the carry, shaking his head as he jogs off. It looks like they're going to stay in with 2 tight ends to the left. Single back set. 2 wide receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Looking left. Throws. He's a lefty. Makes the connection. Caught. Running up and knocked out of bounds is Carlos Iglesias again. It looks like it's going to be a Belen Jesuit first down or close to it.
18-yard gain there by Carlos Iglesias, who comes into the game as the lead wide receiver. You can tell on the sideline, Coach Helder is not happy with that gain. And did they pick up the first?
3rd and 1. Heavy set. 2 tight ends to the left. Single back set. QB sneak. I'm feeling it. And he goes. And he gets a little encouragement from his running back, who pushes him forward for an easy first down there.
That's that Tony Romo play calling.
Sometimes you just know. He must be watching Tom Brady calling his own number on the QB sneak there. Gain of 6 on the first down QB or a 3rd down QB sneak there. 34 is jogging to the sideline as Andres is looking to get his men set up. There's 3 split wide, 1 tight end set from the gun. Takes a snap, rolling left, looking to throw. The lefty throws deep, looking to make a connection. Is Demetrius there? Oh my goodness! He almost came down with it.
Batted down at the last second by, was that Carlos Iglesias?
Iglesias goes from offense to defense there to knock the ball out.
Yeah, might want to put him at cornerback now with the pass deflection. You don't usually see that, but great way to bail out his quarterback by tipping the ball behind. Another tough potential interception, but it'll definitely wake up the quarterback. That's 2 near interceptions already for the freshman.
Andres Jr. with 2 floating passes that are nearly picked off. Let's see if they go to something quick. Handoff up the middle. Huge hole. As he runs up, spins his way for an easy pickup of about 10 yards. Able to find their way in the run game. How critical is it going to be that Belen is able to find the run here?
Well, the passing game hasn't been working, and the running game has, so I think they should just prioritize continue to hand the ball off.
And he does. Hands it off up the middle. Tries to make a cut, slips and falls for an easy gain about 5 yards. Able to get to the second level in a hurry. Number 5.
Kamani Alexander.
Kamani Alexander making an impact early for Belen Jesuit as we have 9 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, and he's just a freshman, class of 2024, but he's already 6 feet, and he looks relatively bigger than a lot of his fellow competitors. So we'll see if he's an X factor in today's game as they hand it off.
A little shovel pass there, but not fooled was LaSalle's defense, brought down immediately by Kama Jackson IV. Those little shovel passes have not worked for either side tonight on the motion. The defense is quickly picking up that the motion is getting the ball and able to react quickly to that motion.
That's a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the run. Been impressed so far with that freshman, number 5, Kamani Alexander. He comes into this game having put up 162 all-purpose yards against St. Brendan, a team that LaSalle lost to, and a team that Belen beat a matter of weeks ago. So we'll see as they call a timeout.
Belen calls a timeout, 3rd and long here. Probably not a running situation, but we'll see as we go to our next sponsor. If you're looking to remodel your home or build a new home from scratch, reach out to Luis Trellis at TRELLESARCH at earthlink.net. Luis and his team put the clients first and always get the job done right. Trellis Cabarrocas Architects, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. Andres Miares Jr. looking to architect his own drive here to hopefully put Belen up first in this game before the half is over. A lot of time of possession. They're able to move the chains and keep the ball in Belen's hands. How has this impacted LaSalle's defense?
Well, definitely, like I mentioned earlier, number 52, Yaniel Rodriguez, is out there as a linebacker, but he's also out there as an offensive lineman. So maybe we won't see the fatigue right now, But I think if this game remains tight, we may see the fatigue kick in late in the game. And it's not just Yaniel. I can't note it right now, but they do have a couple defenders out there in the line that also are efficient in the offensive line.
As Miatis takes the snap, throws another floater wide to Iglesias, and he comes down with it. Sheds out the first defender, looks to cut. Is knocked out of bounds by number 3, and it was a great gain for Belen there. Able to finally connect on one of those deep throws as Vashad Williams knocks him out of bounds. That's exactly what Belen needed and what LaSalle did not. What happened there?
Iglesias had his eye on the ball the whole time. The cornerback did not. He was looking more down at his target, but Iglesias a bit more experienced than the freshman Lavera Stanford, who was playing the corner right there, and he just had his eyes on the ball.
As he hands off to number 5 up the middle and is brought down for a quick gain. Dario able to stop that short. That probably gives your quarterback a little bit of confidence making a big connection like that down the field.
Absolutely, and noting that the corner was a freshman, Iglesias could take advantage of those, call for the ball. And
Iglesias, a senior. Belen threatening to score for the first time tonight inside the 20-yard line. Miatis under gun. Hands off to number 5. Vaughn, his guard, who's pulling, and it looks like he got about 5 yards on the play. Brings up a 3rd and short. A critical down here for Belen. Are they in 4-down territory?
Absolutely, absolutely. I wouldn't expect them to kick it, especially now that they've gotten the ball down relatively easily with that one long ball. I think they're gonna stick to 4-down territory. What are you expecting on this play call?
Well, I believe we're going to get a rollout for the young quarterback. He is on the far side of the field. He's on the right hash. That means he'll have a lot of space to roll out to the left. We have number 44 checking the game, Marcos Ruiz. Let's see if he's a good pass blocker. But it looks like someone needs to talk it over. It looks like Belen didn't like what they saw. They're going to take a timeout. And we are going to take some time to inform our viewers of one of our sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables. If you're looking to purchase or lease a new car, make sure you check out Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, located on 300 Almeria Avenue, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. Belen getting situated, a little change of personnel there. Decide to change the play. Some coaches like to stick with the play, some like to change it. It looks like they're changing here with some personnel. Ruiz is still in the game, but he's in a different formation. Takes a snap, looking to pass. A little stutter to the left. Throws, connects with Iglesias. It's a short game. Is it enough for the first down? I don't think so. This may bring up a Belen 4th down.
And Iglesias, I'm not sure how he was able to hold on to that ball with just one hand, despite being mauled by 3 LaSalle defenders.
The sure-handed Iglesias caught that, brings up a 4th and 3. It looks like they are bringing on the special teams. Anytime you see a 97 in the backfield, that's probably a kicker.
And a young one, more than likely, because it's going to be hard for a senior to want to take on that number. Have that on his portrait, all that,
Well, Alejo Beteta probably takes offense to that. He is a junior. He likes that number 97 as Belen takes another timeout. I think that is their 3rd and final of the half, as they have 5:36 left to play. They may not have been confident with that look from that hash. Not sure. They want to talk it over as we go to our next sponsor, GPS Security, our provider for security services at ILS. GPS Security is your partner for security and private investigations. Reach out to Jeff Giordano at 305-925-7524 for any inquiries. GPS Security, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. So far, some great ball security here tonight. No turnovers. Young quarterbacks not throwing any interceptions as of yet, but some dangerous throws nonetheless.
Definitely a couple throws that should have been interceptions that were either dropped or that one that was broken down. Wouldn't say the Belen's quarterback have done the ideal job Both have thrown some risky throws, and hopefully LaSalle can capitalize off of them in the second half. As number 97 lines up.
Number 97, looking to put the first points of the night on the board. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Belen strikes first on LaSalle's homecoming, hoping to be the spoiler here tonight. LaSalle will have to respond with 5:30 left to go in the first half. And Belen Jesuit cuts first blood.
It's going to be interesting to see if LaSalle wants to milk the clock here with about 5:30 left in the second quarter. They will receive in the start of the third quarter, so maybe they do want to milk the clock. Maybe try to take up as much time as possible, prevent Belen from getting the ball back, so maybe they can score and get it back in the beginning of the second half and capitalize once again.
Speaking of number 97, Alejandro Cardenas was a number 97 here at LaSalle, and he is an outstanding, great kicker, LaSalle's best of all time. He played at Fordham, an alumni. Hopefully you're watching. Alejandro, thank you for your services and your playing here at LaSalle. And also, we'd like to give a shout out to Thermal Concepts, our provider for HVAC, refrigeration, and ductwork services at ILS. Thermal Concepts is your partner for HVAC needs. They'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. Reach out to Chris Wood at cwood@thermalconcepts.com for any inquiries. Thermal Concepts, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. You may need some HVAC services after this hurricane tropical storm comes through, so keep that number in mind as number 97 looks to kick off. And we'll see what LaSalle does. Great kick. Deep left. Ooh, bobbled at the start. Caught. Running up the middle. Makes a juke, but caught up in the center of the field by a bunch of Belen Jesuit kickers, kicking team, special teamers. And LaSalle's got a lot of work to start this next drive. What do you expect Coach Elder is going to do to string together some plays?
I think he's more than likely looking to milk the clock, like I mentioned earlier. Probably going to kick off the drive following this timeout with a run. Try to milk the clock as much as possible, and then see if they can put up some points on the board. More than likely will be a touchdown rather than a field goal. They haven't attempted a PAT at all. Not even a PAT. More than likely won't see a field goal. So it's going to be touchdown or nothing here.
Touchdown or nothing indeed. We'll see what happens here. So far, the best plays have come on the ground for LaSalle. Gerard Carr going down early in this game. Jude Servius stepping in admirably so far. He'll need some help from the offensive line as they look to make a long drive to the opposite end zone towards the big helmet.
It looks like Jude is back. If I'm mistaken, number 4 is back there.
Gerard Carr.
Great to see him back. That was a very scary injury earlier in the quarter when he was taken out through the knees, but he's back in the backfield.
4 wide for LaSalle. Carr in motion. Reboso looking to throw, not having enough time. Hit in the arm as he throws, incomplete to number 22, Joaquin Macia.
And those are plays you can live with. You know, he saw that the pocket was collapsing, put it on the ground where he couldn't get a grounding call, and we live to see another play.
LaSalle 2nd and 10. So far going to the pass. The run game has been working. The field is their opposition right now, but they have plenty of time. Perhaps they will go back to Carr here. Let's see how he's looking. 4 close to the line as he looks to hand off. And he's met immediately for a loss. Number 11 for Belen. He's an impact player for them, a lethal athlete. And he makes a tackle for a loss, making his presence felt, showing him that running is not an option on his side.
And that was a great hit. The offensive line looks like they had a miscue there, and he got met right away.
Number 11 for Belen, if I can
locate him.
Okay, 4 wide for LaSalle, looking to throw. 3rd down, looking for Carr. Carr's there. Number 17, looking to break down. Carr jukes him out, running up the left side, and is met for a decent gain as he stays in bounds. The clock is running.
And that'll more than likely be a fourth down. noted that they motioned Carr for 3 plays consecutively. They'll bring out the punting unit, milk the clock. Hopefully a nice long punt will give Belen just about 3 minutes to potentially capitalize.
Marcellin was number 11 who had the drive-killing tackle for a loss on that play as LaSalle looks to punt this one away. They shift over as they did prior. Snap is a little low. The kick is off. It's a good one. It's nice and deep. Belen calling it off, points out the location of the ball, and LaSalle downs it right about the Belen 45-yard line. They're going to have decent field position with 3:40 left to go.
Yeah, Belen, they took advantage last possession of some bad field position. So now that they're granted the ball at their own 45, maybe look at a nice shot down the field, see what they can get. But if not, they're just going to continue to hand it off to Kamani Alexander, number 5, and more than likely capitalize. It's good to note that they did score on a field goal last possession. So good field position could lead to another field goal.
It looks like, can't get the number yet, in the gun, tight end set, man in motion. Hands off. Number 34 falls down immediately, trips, frustrated with himself. Number 44, Marcus Ruiz. 3:30 left in the first half. If you're just joining, this is Belen Jesuit Wolverines versus LaSalle Royal Lions. This is homecoming. All the chips are on the table for these two programs. Intense rivalry here. And it looks like Miatis Jr. looking to lead the Wolverines on a drive here to score before the half. Looking to throw, drops back. Throws over the middle, and a flag is thrown as number 13 comes down with it for a gain of about 6. But we're going to have to check to see what the laundry is all about.
Definitely wasn't in the secondary, something there in the line. Not sure if it was a holding.
Perhaps Belen having a little trouble with the interior force of LaSalle's defensive line. And Belen confirms it for us. Number 77, thank you. It is holding on you guys. As number 34 checks in the game. Hayden Puente, their tough running back. But not good to be behind the chains even more. Second and long becomes second in a mile after a 10-yard holding penalty is going to be applied here.
And this is great. LaSalle's defense gave up a completion there that probably would have been a first down. So they get to move them back to about a 2nd and 20, 2nd and long.
2 penalties on the play. One was a holding. One was a chop block when a defender is already engaged in a second offensive line. Hits low on the defender. Very dangerous play. That's why it's illegal. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty applied, which is going to put them even further back. They're going to have to really string together some air attack plays here coming up. Hopefully Iglesias will be their go-to guy. LaSalle looking to defend well against the attack. We'll see if they bring the pressure here. What do you think Coach Elder's going to do?
I don't think he'll bring the pressure on this down, but more than likely on a 3rd down, so then they can get one more opportunity. They do have their timeout still.
Looking to throw. Looks to the right. A little tipped at the line. Iglesias is the man, the intended target. Catches for about a gain of 5. That's not enough. It's going to bring 2nd and about, 25?
Not sure if they still have a
3rd and 25.
Left, but they'll more than likely burn it after this 3rd down.
Clock is ticking with 2:47 left to go in the first half.
Do you see them going conservative here, letting them throw the deep ball, or bringing out the blitz?
I would be mindful of a screen in this situation. 34 is a heck of a runner. Let's see if they do that here. Drops back to pass, looking to throw deep. Throws over the middle, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. LaSalle had pretty good coverage on that play, but just not able to connect there, which would have been a first down. The bad news for Belen is that stops the clock with that incompletion, leaving Coach Elder and the LaSalle Royal Lions with 2:26 left to go and to put together a scoring drive. This is looking very similar to the game 2 weeks ago LaSalle had against Mater Academy, where they put together a great 2-minute drill to score right before the end of the first half. The snap is good. The punter has all day. He's not throwing it yet. He's running. It's a fake. They have too far to go, though. That was a poor decision by number 40. It is going to be a turnover on downs.
And that was very odd. The punter took a little walk on the treadmill before he decided to run. Not sure what he was doing there. But great field position for LaSalle now as they look to capitalize with just above 2 minutes left.
A costly error there. Perhaps it was a read by the punter. He had the choice of either kicking it or punting it. He should definitely have kicked it there. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line going in. LaSalle looking to capitalize here. This is just the momentum shift that they needed so that they can get on the board before the end of this first half.
And we'll see if LaSalle wants to kick off the drive with a handoff to number 4, Gerard Carr. Might be a good way to set out the energy as they send him out.
And he's doing a wheel route. They're looking to throw his way, and it's incomplete, in and out of his hands. It looks like we're going back to the aerial attack there. Not confident with the run game.
Yeah, Belen's definitely programmed their defense to stop the run today, and we've seen a lot more passes.
Belen has been all over the receivers so far. No open looks, contested throws. Hopefully LaSalle can get on the same page with the quarterback, start linking up soon. But so far, nothing too much in the passing game as we have trips right. In the pistol set. Fakes, rolls out to the left. Has his man for a short toss. 22, runs up the left side. Looking to cut up. Macia making some moves. Great connection there. A little quick pass. Get some confidence going. Picking up the chains and moving them as LaSalle is starting to threaten to score. That was a great little play there. Great call by Coach Elder.
Let's go Royals! Come on, boys! Let's go Royals!
Here we go. Reboso in the gun. We're back. Carr, little shift. Belen jumped. They got a little antsy there as LaSalle able to stay disciplined and get another quick 5 yards. Inside the red zone now, what does LaSalle do? This is typically running territory. We have a good back in Jude Servius. There is 1:36 left and counting. What's the call here?
I'm saying run to the right. Gerard scored on that exact type of design last week. I think they'll give him a run to the right, hopefully get a good block.
Trip shift.
Looks like it'll...
Another penalty for Belen. The composure is not there. Number 11 telling number 6 to calm down. A little animosity going on there. They're on the same team. They should remember their motto, Band of Brothers. Number 6 a little frustrated there.
Yeah, and we'll see that run again. You see it when they're shifting, they're going to the right. Probably going to block there for Gerard and let him go to the right.
4 receivers to the right. One of them is covered. Fake left, looking to have that same little pop pass as it was before, and a connection. It's a touchdown for LaSalle. Number 12, James Brill, able to get the touchdown there, putting LaSalle up with 1:12 left to go in the first half. LaSalle able to come together with another same look, but not going to number 22, Macia. Able to find Brill in the end zone. What a catch by him. LaSalle is feeling the tides of change. Not a win since 1997. Could it be tonight? Stay tuned. LaSalle is going for 2.
Great, they confused Belen's defense there. Last 2 plays, they got him jumping with the shift to the right. The defense bought on the right.
Carr takes the snap, looking to go up the middle, and I think he's in with ease. LaSalle adds 2 points to go up 8-3. We have ourselves a ball game. Belen has 1:12 to respond. But so far, LaSalle looking that they can go against this defense with the run and the pass. Great play calling to end that drive there.
Just like in the Matter Academy, they put together a great drive in a 2-minute drill, and they give Belen the ball back with little to no time to capitalize.
No time to capitalize, but perfect time to capitalize with one of our sponsors. Center Consoles Only has become a hub of information for center console boats of all shapes and sizes. They have shared hundreds of walkthrough and sea trial videos and naturally created the full-service brokerage they call CCO Yachts. This division allows them to share their experience on a one-to-one basis with clients buying and selling all styles of boats. Give them a call, 786-205-1945, and rely on that expertise when buying or selling a vessel of any size. Center Council's only a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
We're going to see if LaSalle brings out the traditional short kick here.
A little spot kick to the left side, fielded by Belen. It's a low one, but his knee touched. Tough for them to field it, as Belen is going to take the field with 1:11 left to go. The aerial attack has not been super effective, able to find a few connections. Iglesias bailing out a lot of errant throws by their young freshman quarterbacks. What do you expect to see here with only 1 minute and 11 seconds to go?
I think they know the clock is not in their favor. May look to a couple shots to Gabriel Iglesias, or we could look at a couple screens and see if they could get a couple big gains, maybe get a field goal, or find an open hole to score a touchdown.
So far, no rain tonight. The wind is picking up. It might be the time to score. The second half could be brutal with rain. As Miatis looks to pass, he bobbles a catch, catches it on the second try. 15, able to come down with it for a decent gain on first down, and a timeout is called on the field. To be determined who called the timeout. Or they may have been just stopping the clock to move the chains, and it was. First down, Belen. More whistles. Looks like a timeout is called by LaSalle. They want to talk it over. Miatis looking good on that first throw on this 2-minute drill. But we're going to take a timeout here to talk about Halley Engineering Contractors, Inc. We would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Halley Engineering Contractors, Inc., for their generous donation. Ignacio Halley has always gone above and beyond with Immaculata-La, and we would like to take this moment to thank him and his family. The weather is changing, but hopefully we will be in good hands, as you may be in good hands with Allstate Insurance. The best things in life don't cost much, and they shouldn't cost much to protect. If you're looking to save money on your insurance policy, reach out to Alex Blanco. He has over 25 years of experience with over 200 five-star reviews. Alex and his team pride themselves with providing best in-class service and support for home, auto, or life insurance. Reach out to Alex at 305-895-2333 or at alexblanco@allstate.com, or visit his 2 convenient locations in Coral Gables or South Miami. Alex Blanco Allstate, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
As the rain picks up, we'll see how Belen can react here. We definitely felt the wind.
A little bit of a squall here as Miatis looks to throw. It's a great deep ball. Oh, in and out of the hands. LaSalle dodged a bullet. Number 5, Kamani Alexander, able to get past the secondary there, but dropped the pass. I don't blame him. We have lights, we have wind, and we have a little bit of a squall underway here, as even inside our booth, we are experiencing some rain. But Belen, not dissuaded, goes trips left, rolls out to the left, looking to throw. Being chased down from behind by Ruslan Asher, and throws incomplete. This will bring up a third down for Belen Jesuit with 50 seconds left to go in the first half.
Rain is picking up, wind is picking up. We'll see if Belen just calls it a half and they want to move on.
Ruslan Asher, a relentless athlete, great leader, making his presence felt on the chase down there, hailing all the way from Key Biscayne. As Belen is talking this over for this critical third down. And as they talk it over, we'll talk about Latin Cafe 2000. They have been long recognized in the community for serving large portions of Cuban-inspired dishes. They believe in serving only the best, highest quality food at reasonable prices, along with a friendly, warm greeting every time you walk through their door. They have created an authentic eating experience by offering everyone a taste of their culture, a little taste of Cuba. Stop by and visit one of their locations on Lejeune, Hialeah, or their most recent concept in Brickell, which boasts Cuba's rich colors and unique architecture, along with the same flavorful cuisine that we've all grown to love. Thank you for Latin Cafe 2000 for supporting ILS Athletics. special shout out to Events by Drew and their camera crew. Cameramen staying tough in the rain with their umbrellas and camera that's doing double duty out there. Thank you for the great shots.
Let's go, Ryan! Let's go, Ryan!
Belen taking the field.
They made
Looking
a
to throw.
quarterback change to number 10 now.
Perhaps he has a little bit better of an arm in this situation. Mendoza in the gun. Trips to the left. Fakes a hand up. No, he hands off the ball. Looking to run out this half for easy gain. A little sloppy as people fall over each other. And the clock is winding down to 43 seconds before it is stopped. The clock is stopped, but not sure by who.
Looks like LaSalle may have called a timeout there. Maybe they want to see if they can put together a scoring drive as the first half winds down.
They would really need a stop here and a quick drive for them to accomplish that. It's a critical fourth down. They'll probably need to punt as we go to our next sponsor, Sage Dining. For 3 decades, Sage Dining Services has been defining the standard in food service for independent schools and colleges throughout North America. Sage's unparalleled expertise in nutrition, culinary trends, and community involvement produces exceptional dining experiences that delight the senses, inspire minds, and foster community. Learn more at sagedining.com. Sage Dining, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. All this talk of food is making me hungry. It's almost halftime. Stay with us here as LaSalle is hoping to score again with only 43 seconds left to go. Belen needs to punt. They had an absolute debacle last time on a punt read. Let's see if they decide to give up the read and just punt this away. The snap is good. 40 boots the ball far downfield. Fielded and fair caught at the 45-yard line. LaSalle in threatening position, almost into enemy territory, as Vashad Williams cleanly fielded that one. I'd like to take this time to give a quick shout out to new Hall of Fame inductees for LaSalle Athletics. We have Coach Chris Crotty, former athletic director here at LaSalle, being inducted. Absolutely honorable man and proponent of the faith. Great to have you a part of the Hall of Fame, Chris Crotty. And, of course, Coach Willie Trimmer, former football coach at LaSalle, legendary coach, established a culture of pride, of faith, and of character. Thank you to those 2 coaches for their contributions to LaSalle. As LaSalle takes the field on offense, looking to maybe put up some points or see how far they get on this first snap.
I'm looking at Demetrius Johnson here if they do decide to hand it to pass
It's a trick play. Carr throwing downfield. Demetrius Johnson is wide open. He's running. Cuts across the field. He's going down the far side of the field, and he's taken down inside the 15-yard line. But a flag is on the field. We'll have to see what is there.
Looks like they threw the flag after the reception, but not after his run. So we'll see what the call is here.
It almost looked like a sideline warning for Belen. So even worse news for Belen as Coach Elder digs deep into the playbook for a quarterback pass. I did not know Carr had quite the arm there.
Great call by Helder. That's exactly what they wanted. They called a timeout there on 3rd down, let them punt. You wouldn't expect them to go for a shot with about 40 seconds left, but great read, and now they have the opportunity to put another 7 points or 8 points on the board.
Coach Elder not messing around, going straight for the jugular. He wants to make a statement before going into half. Raboso in the gun. Carr, the halfback, looking to throw to the left. He rolls out to the left. It's a scramble drill. He's wisely thrown away as 2 flags are on the field. It's probably going to be on LaSalle, unfortunately. But what about the poise of Raboso throwing that ball away, not forcing anything when they are inside about to score?
Not sure if that was a holding call there or a grounding. I think it was in the vicinity of a receiver, so we'll see. But definitely didn't want to force anything. He saw the clock was winding down. LaSalle doesn't have any timeouts left, so he just threw it away, live to see another play. Hopefully they can put up a touchdown.
The high school rules are different than pros for those that just think you have to leave the pocket to throw the ball away. It has to be in the vicinity of a wide receiver, and I believe it was. I think this was a holding call. We will have to see and wait for our official in the white hat And he says, let's play. 12 seconds on the clock. Clock not started yet. The referee signaling to start the clock. We're getting a little clock help from our booth. Oh, the referees are not pleased with the clock operations. I think we're pleased with the clock operations. Like
Absolutely.
That. Keep that still as long as possible.
Very much so.
12.8 still on the clock. The officials looking up to the booth as they talk this one over, and they're going to have to start the clock. Luckily, that gave LaSalle an opportunity to kind of get lined up, but they need to snap this ball as soon as that clock starts. No clock starting. The referee decided to change his mind. That's good news for LaSalle.
There was an incompletion to play before, so I'm not sure why they would have started the clock.
Carr in the slot, 5 wide. Reboso in the gun, looks left, rolls right, looking to throw, pointing at his guys. This is the last opportunity, and his connection, but is it incomplete? It's caught, and the clock is running. And it looks like the clock is going to run out. Is that the end of the first half? We see double zeros on the main screen. We don't have a signal from the referee yet. They may be just as confused as we are.
That'll do it for the first half.
And that's it. We have LaSalle Royal Lions up 8-3 in the first half. Homecoming for Immaculata-La as they face off against the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. Thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to stay tuned for the second half of action. We have a close one here in the jungle. I'm Eric West, and this is Anthony Yarrow.
Miami is a division of Giordano Protection Services located right here in the heart of Wynwood. They are a world-renowned private investigation agency that has worked with defense teams all over the U.S., and they can provide you with infinite insights, even in the most complex of cases. Let's go and see why they're the best in the biz.
Here at PI Miami, we use former law enforcement personnel, ranging from narcs to homicide investigators, SWAT, and we even have a psychic detective on hand. This means we know how things work from the inside out. We have complete understanding and knowledge of expert testimony. We coach witnesses on how to testify. We specialize in cases involving capital punishment. We go into every case as if all our clients are guilty until we can come out and prove their innocence. We take the hardest of evidence and we crush it in front of the prosecution, creating ulterior motives, alternate suspects that may have done the crime. This is what we do, create doubt in a jury's mind.
Team meetings, briefings, case reviews, and brainstorming sessions are done on a weekly basis to assure that all aspects of every investigation are covered, leaving no stone unturned. Sometimes standard procedure just isn't enough. PI Miami is a leader in creating the most complex and innovative undercover surveillance.
Miami, because of its climate, we have cultures from all over the world. A lot of times we're retained for ritualistic crime investigation or surveillances into a boyfriend or a girlfriend, which leads us to this cemetery here. The skull, the dirt, the chicken feathers in the bag, the coconut, this was used for rituals of Santeria. Because of our uniqueness and our experience in investigations and undercover work, we've been able to put surveillance cameras during some of these rituals and actually obtain criminal confessions as they try to cleanse their soul in appeasing their orishas.
With years of department regulations and political red tape, their hands have been tied. Up until now, PI Miami's chain of command is now directly with you. But keep your eyes open because they might be watching.
Number 2, follow Sentinel 50 into your right on the base, 800 feet, runway 2 to right, clear 3 out.
To the left of the exoskeleton building is 900 Biscayne, which is the next building we'll be using a heavy lift helicopter on to replace all the equipment on the roof.
HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, is often considered the lifeblood of South Florida's growth. And for more than 3 decades, Thermal Concepts has been at the heart of this community's elevation by designing, building, and maintaining the HVAC systems in many of South Florida's most renowned architectural projects.
We are in the chiller plant of the Perez Art Museum in Miami. This project took about 3 years to complete. It had over 60 tradesmen on the job, everybody on Thermal Concepts direct payroll, from the pipe fitters to the insulators, duct people. We self-performed everything, including the building automation. And after completion and commissioning, we took this plan over and turned it into a service contract that will go for a long time, with us taking care of all of the mechanical and controls in the building.
Thermal Concepts had a big part, obviously, in the building all the HVAC systems, from the chillers being installed to all the duct work to all the air handlers, which are all specialized air handlers because it's an art museum.
Art degradates at a very quick rate if it's not kept at the ideal conditions, and that's what we have to do here. When I first started in '83, none of these buildings were here. The skyline was pretty low and flat. In the last 30 years, it's been an unbelievable growth. From the art museum behind us to Science Museum, 900 Biscayne, which is the next project that we're going to be changing all the air conditioning out on the roof with a large helicopter. Over there to the Marriott across the street, and the cooling towers we changed on there with one of the largest cranes in South Florida. We have heat exchangers that tie into the saltwater life safety system that regulate the temperature in all of these tanks. We treat our people with respect. We treat our people well. Our benefits are good. We treat them like a family, but we do have a certain amount of rigidity and structure in our company that I think the people like. But for the most part, it's a family-run business, and hopefully it'll stay that way forever.
Let me know what you guys would like to see, and we'll get a little deeper into that as well. So here we go. So I just walked into Plantation Boat Mart, the Blackwater facility now. I have touched down at Pirates Cove Marina here at Deep Impact. Show you a little bit about what makes this company different. How these boats perform offshore. Not a day that you normally want to go out on. See how the boat handles. Very aerodynamic, actually pushes the boat downwards at high speed. From Miami to Tampa, and we'll show you the whole process from A to Z. We're gonna run this boat around the Miami area here as we normally do. Do a quick tour of the features that I see as it's a 2010 triple 350 Mercuries. Well, there you have it, our sea trial on the 288 Sea Fox Commander, taking us on another tour for Sea Hunt Flagship 43 right here behind me. I'm looking forward to jumping on this boat, doing a quick sea trial and showing you.
Hello and welcome to the Jungle. Today's game is brought to you by Halley Engineering Contractors. We would like to thank Ignacio Halley and family for their continued support for everything we do here at ILS. Today's featured sponsors are Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, Thermal Concepts, GPS, PI Miami, Tres Cabarrocas Architects, Infrasol, Latin Cafe 2000, Sage Dining, Center Consoles Only, and Alex Blanco Allstate Insurance. Thank you to all that have sponsored this game to make it possible to bring ILS sports to whoever our audience may be. Also, special shout out to Events by Drew for making this live telecast possible. I am Eric West. I'm here with student Anthony Yarrow. Anthony, what have been your observations so far? It is LaSalle 8, Belen 3. It has been a defensive struggle. The rain is starting to come. What is going on with the offenses and what is going to happen this second half?
So both offenses have resorted to passing the ball a lot rather than running, and I think we're going to see the opposite in the second half. The passing game hasn't worked too much for either team. Belen, on their end, they almost threw a couple interceptions, and LaSalle, they've dominated with the rushing attack. Hasn't worked as much today because Belen has game planned against it. So we'll see if they continue to pass the ball, but definitely I expect to see a lot more runs from Belen.
Number 11 for Belen, Marcelin, has the fantastic freshman on the defensive line, has been able to have several tackles for loss, making his presence felt. But LaSalle will have a second shot as the rain clears, and we are set for the second half. Deep kick to the left side. Looks like Fashad Williams gets the catch. Shimmy step, steps over a tackle, runs the left side, still going, chugging his feet, and finally brought down to about the 35-yard line, but there is a penalty on the play. Looks to probably be against LaSalle. It is usually on the receiving team. Belen given fist bumps. I think they know it's on them. LaSalle is going to have a long march ahead to start off the second half.
Yeah, so that was quite the good return. Sucks that it's going to be taken back, but LaSalle, they had a great game plan to end the first half. Almost scored another touchdown to make it 16-3. So they obviously have a chip on their shoulder coming into the second half.
The first half ended in dramatic fashion as the clock ran out on a bad reception just short of the goal line, almost punched it in for another score as Reboso starts it off in the pistol set, handing off to Carr, the featured back, and he's tackled immediately for what looks to be a loss on first down, bringing up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you can see, once again, Belen's doing everything they can to contain the run, stopping Gerard Carr, who leads us out with 166.3 rushing yards a game. They've held him. I'm not sure if he's over 50 yards yet today. And most on the passing attack, they've motioned them out, see if they can get the offense going. This
may be the best defense LaSalle has faced this season. The grass is wet after that torrential downpour we faced in the end of the first half. That should impact the snaps and the handoffs and the exchanges as I have a shift for LaSalle. Carr off the left side, looks to keep going. His jersey's being tugged, and he's chugging his feet. And he's brought down finally by 3 Belen Jesuit defenders. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation. LaSalle's going to have to go to the air again.
Yeah, and that shift in the first half got Belen's defense jumping twice. Looks like they've learned from their errors. And LaSalle picked up a pretty solid game on the run.
Reboso, a right-handed QB, is on the far hash. They will give him an opportunity to roll out to the right. Let's see if they do that for LaSalle here. Reboso in the gun. All the wide receivers bunched in close. Gets the snap. Looking to throw immediately for a quick throw and not able to find Demetrius Johnson. That will bring up 4th down. Not a good way to start the second half.
And Belen, they definitely got to be excited about that. Quick force the 3 and out, and now their offense gets to go back on the field. It'd be interesting to see who the quarterback is, either number 10 or number 16. Both seemingly struggled in the first half. But field position will probably determine who goes out on the field, as we saw number 10 ended out in the first half. So field position will definitely be crucial here.
Mendoza started the first quarter for the Belen Wolverines, but Andres Millares had the significant playing time in the second quarter, with Mendoza taking the final couple snaps in the second quarter, end of the first half for Belen. Let's see who they go to for their quarterback here in the third quarter. As we have another shift, LaSalle looking to punt. The snap is good. The punt is away, but it looks to be a little short. End over end, not even close to the returner, and it rolls out of bounds. In very good field position for the Belen Wolverines. That is not what you wanted on special teams.
Yeah, and that's got to be a bummer for the special teams. Definitely something that they'll work on during the next week during practice. Been 2 high flyers that have gone pretty much nowhere near the returner. Something that you can't grow habits of.
Well, the conditions do not make it very conducive for good kicking with it coming off the foot. But we'll have to see how the rain and the wind affects the play as bands from Tropical Storm Eta make their way towards Miami for landfall. As we have the quarterback in the gun, rolls out to the right, looking to throw. His top receiver was Iglesias, who was well covered by Fashad Williams on that play on the corner out.
And you see they go back to Mendoza, number 10, who started in the first quarter and finished off the second quarter. We'll see if they rotate again in the fourth. Maybe they're going to do something where they'll play 2 drives, and then they'll play the other quarterback, number 17, will play 2 drives, and then they'll figure out one signal caller for the fourth quarter that'll hopefully lead them to success.
Mendoza, hopefully for them, not for LaSalle. Clearly, we are cheering for LaSalle here to all our viewers, Belen or otherwise, as Mendoza takes a snap, hands off to number 5, who takes a stutter step, is caught inside, and is brought down after some tough efforts by Jude Servius, making his presence felt in the middle, coming up from the secondary. Ball carrier was Kamani Alexander, who is a freshman. That's a big frame on a freshman.
Yeah, he's about 6 foot. Definitely over 200 pounds. He's been hard to bring down all game.
Goes back to the gun. Mendoza, H back to the right. With Alexander to the right too. Rolls that way. Steps up in the pocket. Looking to dodge a tackle. And finally brought down by Jude Servius again. as they face a 4th down, and Belen's going to have to punt. Again, the defense is standing strong, forcing back-to-back punts by both teams.
Great outing by the defense here as LaSalle will look to put their first possession woes in the second half behind them and convert, put some points up on the board in the third quarter.
Belen, not being dissuaded by the conditions, looks to throw the ball twice on that possession. Now forced to punt here. Snap is good. The punt is away. It's an end-over-end punt, rolling closer and closer to the end zone. That's a pretty good one for Belen, as LaSalle's going to have not very good field position to start their second drive of the half. So the Belen Jesuit Wolverines will take the field on defense. LaSalle will look to build off some of their great drives they had in 2-minute drill. What was the key to success for that 2-minute drill, Anthony?
Well, they got pretty solid field position there. They weren't forcing any balls. They were handing it off at the right time. I just think they were playing with what they're good at, using their patience, and they converted into some points.
Some great trickery also by Coach Elder, digging deep into the playbook. Carr having a great pass to Demetrius Johnson, a big gain that put him into the red zone. Reboso has a close set with 2 wide receivers wide to the left, 2 wide receivers close to the right, and Carr in the backfield as we have a motion. Throws to the motion man, Macia. Macia making a cut. Great step. Oh, drops the ball. The ball's on the turf, but I think he's able to grab the ball, but it will bring up second along. A close call there. Almost a turnover. But so far, no turnovers tonight, despite the conditions.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to see some soon if the rain comes back down, but things have cooled down now. We'll see if LaSalle continues to hand it off. They've looked to Macia on those short passes when Reboso rolls out, but I want to see if they can utilize Carr in some passing situations here.
Carr does a fake, fakes back, goes back to the left. Reboso in the gun, fakes to Carr, throwing it on the slant. He connects with Brill as he has a slant over the middle, able to get a great gain for about 15 yards. That was a great connection there, wide open on the slant.
Great to see that they're moving the chains. Definitely something they didn't do that much through the air in the first quarter.
LaSalle hurling to the line here. Reboso in the gun, hands off to Carr. Carr off the right side, able to dodge the tackle for loss, launched into the air. The ball is loose. Belen says they have it. Oh my goodness, we need to see if Carr is okay. He gets up, that is the most important thing. But Belen Jesuit Wolverines have the ball. A massive hit to the running back as Belen is able to capitalize on the first turnover of the night. The officials calling over a penalty. Obviously going to decline, so Belen will have possession here. A critical change of possession here. First down, Belen Jesuit.
And he went flying out there. Looked like a boomerang. Unfortunately for the Royal Lions, Belen will have it with great field position. More than likely will look to hand the ball off as the passing game didn't work in the first drive of the second half. And let's see how LaSalle's defense reacts.
Not easy to hold on to the ball in the wet conditions as number 10, Mendoza, again comes out, but it looks like he's going to go under center with Puente, the deep back, for Belen. Tied into the left side. LaSalle getting situated. The official waiting for LaSalle's substitution. Mendoza goes under center. Hands off to the running back, Puente. Puente able to lower his head for a few yards. Puente keeping himself low to the ground. Might need to keep his head up a little bit so he can see where he's going. But able to chug ahead for a little short gain there. That will be 2nd and 6 for the Wolverines. Kamani Alexander out to the right for Belen as Mendoza drops back to pass. Throwing a little floater out deep and no connection able to be made with number 88. Incomplete. Great coverage on the play. Number 88 wanted a flag initially and realized there was nothing to be upset about.
Great coverage there by Kama Jackson, who usually plays linebacker out there in the secondary. Did a great job there. Didn't get the pass interference call.
plays linebacker, covering the tight end there, as the linebacker's responsibility is in man coverage. Did an admirable job there as 34 gets the handoff going up the middle. And looks like another short gain. 34 specialty with the short yardage there. Hayden Puente lowering the boom again on third down. It's going to be close for a first down. We'll have to see where the referees spot the ball. 4th and short for the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. They've shown no hesitation going for it on 4th down. We'll see if we have another quick QB sneak here, and it looks to be that way as the left guard pulls around to push the QB ahead. Was he able to hold on to the football? LaSalle was going after it. LaSalle says they have it. Eric Islami holds up the ball like a trophy. The referees don't acknowledge it, though. Maybe an injustice. No, LaSalle is giving the ball. Eric Islami coming up with a huge play, able to rob Belen from the ball and giving LaSalle another opportunity on offense. That was a heads-up play by Eric Islami.
Yeah, not sure if that was because of the turnover on downs or because of the fumble recovery.
Well, either way, Eric has a nose for the ball, able to hold that thing up like a Thanksgiving turkey. He was excited, and LaSalle is going to be back on offense. Just what they needed is a critical stop in their own territory. LaSalle's defense comes through again, holding Belen to only 3 points so far in this contest with 6:15 left to go in the third quarter. Reboso has trips to the right, and he shifts them over. Carr next to Reboso. He's going to get the pitch. Good blocking downfield as Carr finds his way for a short gain. Tackled and tripped up by number 89 for Belen.
Yeah, we forgot to credit LaSalle's defense. Pulled through despite Belen having the ball in great field position. They did their job. Royal Lions got to thank them here by putting some points up on the board.
LaSalle looks to the sideline for the offensive play. Reboso getting the play, coming in for the huddle. Getting set with what looks like trips to the right. Carr, the deep back, next to Reboso. Looking to throw. He throws again, but it looks off target. Demetrius Johnson doesn't care. He got the ball. Great grab by Demetrius Johnson. He's taller than all his opponents out there. A little Randy Moss action going up and just grabbing that for LaSalle. Moving the chains. Demetrius Johnson looks to be a little shaken, but he's tough. He'll be able to pull through. It looks like we have a timeout here, which brings us to some of our sponsors. As LaSalle is driving for this play, we're going to consider your driving options with Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables. If you're looking to purchase or lease a new car, make sure you check out Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, located on 300 Almeria Avenue, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. Thermal Concepts, our provider for HVAC, refrigeration, and ductwork services at ILS. Thermal Concepts is your partner for HVAC needs. They'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. Reach out to Chris Wood at cwood@thermalconcepts.com for any inquiries. Thermal Concepts, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. And with the tropical storm coming, you know you might need them. LaSalle taking the field again. Referees getting everything sorted. Belen's defense takes the field as they face a deficit 8-3. Both defenses playing well. But LaSalle on the move here in the third quarter. LeVar Stanford, the slot back to the far side. Man in motion. Fakes. Throws. Brill, the receiver, caught in the backfield. Tackled for a loss. Belen all over the motion. They keep motioning both teams, and both defenses seem to be picking up on the motion and swarming to the ball, not fooling anybody. How do you make an adjustment there?
I think they're going to have to step away from the screen plays and the short gains right now. Maybe see if they could benefit with a long ball like they did to Demetrius Johnson just a couple plays ago. See if they could get the chains moving there. But the screen plays and those types of short gains have not worked through the air or on the ground yet. Maybe Coach Helder can bring out a little bit of trickery like he did in the first half and wake up that offense.
2nd and 10, or 2nd and long. After that, tackle for a loss there. LaSalle comes out with trips to the right. Macia, the near back. Carr goes in motion. Reboso looking to throw again. Has a man open. Brill. Oh, my goodness. What second effort. Number 3 says incomplete. He did not see the rebound. Brill able to come down with it. That was a heads-up play by Brill.
And there's that long ball we were just talking about. Wake up the offense. Now they're excited.
And LaSalle hurrying to the line here, trying to catch Belen off guard after that good gain. Reboso about to get the snap, and it looks like Belen is going to have to take a timeout, or was it LaSalle?
Offsides on the defense here. LaSalle's going to get a 1st and 5, move the ball up, and get even better field position as they look to score their 2nd touchdown of the night.
Great drive already. Reboso able to connect on a lucky deflection there, but heads up play by Brill. Sometimes you got to bail your quarterback out. Pistol set, Reboso fakes, rolling out to his left. He likes that direction. Little quick flip up to Messia, who is able to get it for a short gain. That's a heads-up play by Reboso, almost looking like Matt Stafford out there.
Yeah, and you got to love how he's been so patient in the pocket today, not forcing a lot of balls, and hopefully going to get them in the end zone again.
In a game determined a lot of times by turnovers, Reboso able to protect the football. Coach Elder's got to be happy with that as LaSalle goes out and trips to the right, to the near side. A little flip to Carr. Carr gets the handoff. Carr going wide, finds a block, makes a cut, still going on his feet, and he's finally knocked out of bounds for a great gain along the 20-yard line. LaSalle looking to score again inside the red zone. Carr just too quick for these Belen defenders.
Yeah, and there's that flash that we were talking about before the game. Finally gets one of those big runs, and hopefully it'll set him up for success throughout the rest of the night.
Absolutely needed to get a big gain there, find that running game, but it looks like there was a penalty that's going to bring him back quite a bit. That is just a demoralizer there. Belen really dodged a bullet because Carr really was making easy work of that second and third level for the Belen defenders.
And they'll line up at about the 50-yard line, if I'm right.
Bringing up about a 2nd and 7 as LaSalle again goes back to the trips to the right, to the near side. Ball on the right hash. Reboso claps, fakes to Carr, looking to throw it deep. And he's got a man, but he's tripped, and there's a flag. Brill wanted the flag, and he got it. Brill trying to lead by example. These teams are going at it. The defenders, both on the offensive line, defensive line, wide receivers, defensive backs, these guys are going at it. There's been talk all week. They're finally able to put it on the field, and LaSalle having the better of them so far this drive.
Yeah, and a good read by Reboso. Obviously, his receiver wasn't open, but he saw him being grabbed, threw it in the vicinity, so the referee would throw the flag for the pass interference.
LaSalle favoring these one-on-one matchups on the outside so far in the passing game. We'll see if that continues here with Brill having great success with his one-on-one matchup. Or will they go back to Carr? We'll have to see what the penalty is. It is pass interference and where it's going to put the spot. Or is it defensive holding? Looks like the officials are talking it over as one lost his hat. He might need it soon with this rain coming.
Let's go Royals! Come on, boys!
And
Let's go
LaSalle is
Royals!
being backed up. 2nd down. Something did not go LaSalle's way. Or they're marching it off. There we go.
So it wasn't, there it is. Yeah, so it was a pass interference.
It looks like defensive holding. They marched it off 10 yards. And then unsportsmanlike conduct for LaSalle to march it back. The first down will count from the play, but unsportsmanlike conduct is going to cost them a net of -5 yards. Got to keep your composure in that situation.
Absolutely, and I think the unsportsmanlike conduct call came after the play when Brill was clapping. We didn't get the angle as to who he was clapping at, but quite the vicious clap, more like the trash-talking clap as I've learned in sports.
And a lot of time you will get caught in sports, or they might catch the person who retaliates. So it's always best to just keep the mouth shut when you're driving and doing so well on the field. Brill letting his play do the talking. Hopefully he can let his play do the talking for the rest of his drive. He's really getting the better of his matchup. So here we go. After all of that, we don't have a first down. We have a second and about 12, and Reboso in the gun, trips to the right, fake to Carr. We're really favoring this play action. A little dump off to Macia, and we're going to have a -5 gain on that play as Reboso is hit as he throws. These shallow routes are really being sniffed out by the Belen defenders. Reboso not able to get into a rhythm there as the defensive line chases him down in a hurry on that rollout.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see him just throw it to the dirt, but they got a little bit of a loss there on the dump that was caught by Macia.
I personally favor the wide receiver spread out a little bit more than they were doing. Macia lines up close, trips to the right, wide, 5 wide for LaSalle. Carr in the slot back. Carr looking to get a screen. Reboso looking to throw it. Just a little floater. A late hit. Is it on the quarterback?
Absolutely, and I think that'll give LaSalle a first down. Hopefully Reboso is all right.
Reboso's legs are turning. This is not good for LaSalle. A little bit of a cheap shot there. Taking something out of bounds. Not exactly what you want to see. But LaSalle definitely needs Reboso to stay in this game. Preston Landry being encouraged by Lewis. Bodden, his offensive line. And it looks like Reboso is going to be out for a little bit. Preston Landry, the young sophomore, getting coached up, more than capable of filling in for the starting Reboso, the junior. But definitely some big shoes to fill, as Reboso has been doing a great job managing these drives.
And Landry will come in. You know, he's been able to lead LaSalle to 2 straight victories. Not throwing the ball as much. Looks like LaSalle may turn to the run with him in there, but Landry is very long, very athletic. He also came into the season as more of like an athlete role, given that he's like around 6'4", and we'll see what he can do here. The lefty, see if he can roll out.
It looks like the referee is signaling 4th down for the Royal Lions. Not sure if the change crew knew about that. Nope, the referee got it wrong. It's 3rd down. Signaled wrong again. I'm not sure if anyone knows what down it is. But it looks like they're going to the Wildcat formation, the Apopka formation with Carr, the deep back. No movement yet. Looks to the sidelines, gets the snap. Carr running up the middle. Met by a wall. Not sure if he got enough push there. Regardless, it was 3rd down.
A first down there, looks like.
It was enough for a first down. Eric Islami signaling 1st down for the referees who are not doing it. Multi-talented individual. As the line shifts and gets set up again for another Wildcat formation. Sharquez Lee and Carr, the deep backs. Dario next to him. On the toes, Carr takes the snap, Ryan finds the right side and dives forward. Quick burst for a big pickup there on 1st down. Looking good to grind it out on the ground as LaSalle looks to hurry to the line again.
Yeah, and they've milked the clock a lot on this drive. The 3rd quarter with just a minute left. Oh, it looks like there might have been a holding call there as the flag is thrown. But LaSalle's done a great job managing the clock as they look. You know, a 2nd touchdown here, maybe early in the 4th or late here in the 3rd, would definitely make Belen's job of rallying back a lot harder. So let's see what Coach Helder's plan is.
Declined penalty there. Not sure what happened. LaSalle didn't appear to be set. It looks like it was illegal motion. Penalties offset. It looked like they had 12 guys for Belen out on the field, as Sharquez Lee is now the deep back. Sharquez gets the snap, finds the left side, met immediately by number 11. That's their stud player, Marcellin, able to bring down a big loss on the play. This will bring up 3rd and about 5. going with the Wildcat formation for this particular series. Able to find success initially, but grounded to a halt as Belen kind of figured out the plan there.
Yeah.
Able to find a rhythm with their defense, able to see the plays developing a lot quicker. So we have 3rd and 5. The snap is taken by Carr. Carr looking for the right side. Nothing given. Met by Belen defenders, able to make the most of it by diving ahead for about 2 more yards. But it looks like he's going to be short, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, we might see them run back with the Apopka formation to finish off this drive. But on the good note, we see Reboso warming up on the sideline with his helmet off. But not sure if he's coming in here now with the helmet on. But appears to be all right as he comes back on there with the helmet on.
Good to see Reboso back in the game as LaSalle immediately goes to a spread formation out of the Wildcat.
Smart time out there by Belen. More than likely was by Belen as they, by the Wolverines as they transition back to a normal offense rather than that Apopka Wildcat formation.
Don't forget to support your LaSalle football program. They are doing a fundraiser. Please look up their Instagram, LaSalle Football Instagram. Go to their bio section. They do great things in the community. Please support them, support the program, support LaSalle. Make sure to donate. They are very close to their goal, so make sure you be a part of that. Also, special thanks to Infrasol, our provider for networking, low voltage and telecommunication services at ILS. Infrasol is your partner for technology needs. Reach out to Carlos Torres at ctorres@infrasol-corp.com for any inquiries, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. 13 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. We have LaSalle 8, Belen 3. It's LaSalle's homecoming. These players were not even alive the last time LaSalle beat the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. What kind of emotions do you think are going through their minds as they have a lead, driving and threatening to score right here?
Well, they're definitely feeling the jitters now. 3rd quarter winding down, heading into a 4th with a lead over Belen, a team they haven't beaten since 1997. You know, they have to be excited. Hopefully it doesn't get to them. They can put some points up on the board and more than likely put this out of hand for Belen. But you gotta be happy out there in the sideline. You know they're feeling it. You know it's on their mind.
Both coaches keenly aware of their timeouts as we continue to use our timeouts here. Lots of timeouts taken as we thank Tres Cabarrocas Architects. If you're looking to remodel your home or build a new home from scratch, reach out to Luis Tres at TRELLESARCH at earthlink.net. Luis and his team put the clients first and always get the job done right. Tres Cabarrocas Architects, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. So far, the rain really staying away as LaSalle goes trips, but rolls to the left. Carr looking to block, looking for a holding call, and he's going to get it. But Reboso connects with Demetrius Johnson. He drops the ball out of bounds. Calling incomplete, but it doesn't matter anyway because LaSalle is going to get called for a holding. Carr was caught getting out-leveraged by Marcellin on the edge. That was a great play by the freshman, number 11. A lot of young players for the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. They have a bright future in their program. They are a band of brothers. That is their motto for this year. They have experienced a lot of turmoil in the season. Some losses early on, but they're looking to rebound tonight and finish the season strong. LaSalle has something to say about that. So far, up 8-3, but it looks like they're going to have to punt the ball away here, not able to convert on 4th and long.
Punt unit comes out. The quarter will probably end following the punt. And, you know, as a defense, they're going to unite. The team in general, they're just going to unite with that 4th quarter. You know, they got to instill that mentality. And a win like this would mean the world to the program, which hasn't had one of those big-time wins that they can flaunt for. It's been a while, at least since I've been here. We haven't seen that at LaSalle.
Turnover on downs, not a punt. Misquoted that. Mendoza looking to throw, gets a little dump off. Not able to be wrangled down is number 2, Iglesias, the senior leader, receiving leader for Belen, but he's finally able to be taken down by a host of LaSalle Royal Lions. That was a good way to start the drive for the Belen Jesuit Wolverines. Iglesias a little haggard on that play after getting up, but it looks like a LaSalle player is down as he gets tended to by the trainers. The slick field not giving a lot of good traction for these athletes as they slip and slide. Several injuries on both sides. Carr able to rebound, Reboso able to rebound.
Not sure who it was that came down on that play. As Coach Eddie closes down to attend that Royal Lion.
It looks like it's Vashad Williams, number 3, shaken up. No, it's number 2, Kamau Jackson, the 4th.
And the third quarter does wind down. It's now fourth quarter time, and LaSalle Royal Lions lead 8-3. They're on defense now. They want to get a stop here. Hopefully milk the clock once they get the ball back on offense. But what do you think would be the game plan for the offense? Milk the clock or try to get some points up on the board to make it out of hand?
Right now, LaSalle is putting up the 4s. They are enthusiastic. I do not see them milking the clock. They are going to be aggressive. They're going to want to run the ball. They have been able to have some running success. Maybe they can put in some play action, some short passes, nothing deep. Control the ball. Reboso's been doing an outstanding job of maintaining possession, not doing anything too risky. So I expect Coach Elder will want to score, move the ball, but he's not going to have the mentality of trying to drag out the clock. He's going to want to score, ride the momentum of his team.
Absolutely.
So we have our change of possession here. Belen has the ball.
Yeah.
As Mendoza stays in at QB with Kamani Alexander, the back next to him. Trips to the right. It looks like they're looking to throw. The secondary for LaSalle getting situated. LaSalle showing blitz. They're coming after Mendoza. Blitz coming. They hand the ball off up the middle. No gain. They ran right into the teeth of that blitz. They really should have audibled there with all those defenders coming in, but they didn't. They chose to stay with it. Really not a good call on Belen there. Loss of 2, second and 12. Clock running, 2nd and 10. Correction, no loss in the play. 11:30 left in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a game potentially decided by who has the ball last. Both defenses making great stops. Mendoza, empty set, looking to throw. 5 wide, throws the ball up. He's got a guy. Overthrown, but there was pretty good coverage on the play by LaSalle. Jalen Morris was neck and neck with him. It would have had to be a very great throw for Belen to make the connection there.
And that's what I'm talking about. LaSalle's defense could live with those deep throws. None of them have connected except for one to Gabriel Iglesias. And as long as LaSalle puts all their eyes on that senior, they should be in good shape to win this game.
Trip to the near side of the field, far away from the QB. Mendoza, who's in the gun, takes the snap, looking to the right, throws the screen. Alexander able to get it, but caught from behind by number 9, Sharquez Lee. Sharquez Lee was not fooled and able to quickly recognize the screen and bring him down for a very short gain, bringing up a 3rd and long situation. That was a heads-up play by the LaSalle defense.
Looks like that player is shaking up, a Belen player is shaking up there. You see LaSalle's communicating, they got to be excited. Fourth quarter, about to wind down the clock and try to get a victory here as number 3 tries to hype up the crowd. It's got to be great also that they got their family members now in the stands as a point of support. And they want to dedicate that win. It seems like the LaSalle football program has taken a turn for the best. It's been a rough past 3 years, but you see every year they've been progressively getting better, and a win over a team like Belen that they haven't beaten since 92. Sorry, 97.
As
would be drastic.
As Belen is almost blocked there by Ruslan Asher on the punt. Demetrius Johnson electing to let this ball roll, playing it safe. They have the lead. Good option by Demetrius Johnson, number 5, as LaSalle marches off to potentially finish this game with 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. A score here would potentially make it so Belen has no chance of making a comeback. As we go to one of our sponsors, GPS. GPS Security, our provider for security services at ILS. GPS Security is your provider and partner for security and private investigations. Reach out to Jeff Giordano at 305-925-7524 for any inquiries. GPS Security, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
So I wonder how this game's going to take a turn. You know, in their season opener against St. Brendan, they weren't able to put up any points on the board in the fourth, which resulted in a loss, while St. Brendan was able to turn the tide.
Quick motion, Reboso fakes, looking to throw the slant, and great coverage by number 23. Oh, but they're throwing the flag.
That's a questionable one, but we'll definitely be excited about that call.
LaSalle getting the benefit of the doubt on a pass interference call that cannot be challenged here in the high school level. From our perspective, it didn't seem too egregious, but we're not the deciders. The referees are. So we're going to march off about 15 yards for LaSalle here, which is good news for them to keep this drive. Good possibility of scoring.
Yep. And going back to what I said about the fourth quarter, you know, LaSalle, they were outscored in the fourth quarter of their season opener 14-8 to St. Brendan. But they turned the tide, and, you know, they were able to rally a comeback win against Westminster Academy earlier this year. Let's see how LaSalle comes out in the fourth quarter.
Reboso goes 4 wide. Hands off to Carr. Carr looking to weave his way up in the middle, but he's caught initially by the defensive line for a gain of only about 2. Coach Elder not afraid to run the ball. Running has been the strong suit of LaSalle. This is the toughest defense they have faced this year. We'll see if they continue the rushing attack as this rain seems to pick up a little bit as the night goes on. There is 9:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, and LaSalle will end a 23-year streak as Brill comes out into the formation for LaSalle. Reboso fakes to the right. A little bit of a hold, but we'll ignore that. Reboso throws to Demetrius Johnson. He connects. Demetrius Johnson falls forward, and it looks to be a LaSalle first down.
Demetrius has been an X factor for today's game, you know, picking up a bunch of first downs, and you can't ask for anything more from the 6'5" receiver.
Demetrius Johnson showing that he wants and is capable of being the go-to receiver for LaSalle, using his height to his advantage as he takes a breather. Playing offense and defense cannot be easy. That is one tough athlete. Reboso comes out. No need to rush to the line of scrimmage here, as LaSalle is up 8-3, under 9 minutes to go. 4 wide. Carr the deep back. A loaded Belen box. They know run is coming. And it looks to be a substitution, official timeout for perhaps a mouth guard or something. Illegal equipment. Number 70 is not happy about coming out of that game. Penalty on the play. Delay a game perhaps. As Carr gets the ball off to the right side, able to dodge 2 tackles and fall forward for a great game. The speed of Carr, able to run through arm tackles, but we have Laundry on the field again. Penalties dragging out the action here. It's going to be coming back against the Royal Lions as the umpire marches back 10 yards for the infraction. But Coach Elder showing that he's not afraid to run the ball in this situation, trusting in his run game. It's been mostly a passing attack with the big gains. No big runs here tonight.
Let's see, because LaSalle gets more time now to wind down the clock. They might be back, but it's a 1st and 20. And first down here after a couple plays. Could milk the clock to about the 5-minute mark, 6-minute mark.
1st and 30, play action. Rebosa rolling to his right, finds his guy. It's Demetrius Johnson, none other than him. 3 guys are needed to take him out of bounds. He falls hard to the outside.
Yeah,
he gets up, though.
Yeah, I like those types of pickups. You know, they're moving the chains up. They have a long way to go as Demetrius Johnson's down.
A nagging issue with him. We'll see if he toughs it out or if he elects to substitute out for a quick few plays. LaSalle not in a hurry here as the wind is starting to pick up. Shout out to our cameramen with Events by Drew for standing tough in the rain and the wind and the elements, bringing us this great live action for LaSalle Athletics as we watch LaSalle's homecoming in the jungle. Reboso in the gun, Carr next to him. Trips to the right, low snap, looks left, nothing there, rolls to the left, looking to run. He tucks it, pointing out for a blocker, stutter step, spins upfield, and it looks to be a no gainer or a short gain for Danny Reboso.
Great read there. Didn't want to force anything. Also didn't want to get hit by the Belen defender. You know, just does a quick 360, gets maybe 2 yards, and calls it a play.
The starting quarterback not looking to sustain another injury that kept him out of the contest against Matter Academy. Wisely protecting himself on that play as he looks to the sideline to come back to the huddle. Elder telling him to hurry up. The back judge has his hand up, meaning that they only have 10 seconds. They're going to have another. Coach Elder really shouting out orders. We have some confusion. And it looks to be a delay of game.
And Coach Elder is livid out there. Looks like there was a miscue with the quarterback and his fellow teammates. We'll see if that was a timeout or a delay of game. Looks like they're moving it back, but definitely not what you wanted from an offensive perspective.
I know Coach Elder is upset about the delay, but they have somehow whittled the clock down to 6:30 left in this contest. We're still on 3rd down. We're about 3rd and a mile, 5,280 feet, as Reboso takes a snap, hands off to Carr, off the left side. He slides down. The field condition is not allowing him to make a tough cut, but it looked like LaSalle was about to be bottled up with a few Belen Jesuit defenders as we bring up 4th down and LaSalle is forced to punt this away. Well, Belen does not have a lot of opportunities left. They will really need to capitalize here. They are going to have to be playing with 4 down territory. LaSalle is looking to flip the field here, make it a long drive for Belen, make their work cut out for them. Good snap. Punt is away. It's a good one. LaSalle needed that as it rolls. And it's finally out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. They'll have to go 70 yards if they want to think about taking the lead here. LaSalle 8, Belen 3. It's the Jesuits versus the Salesians here in the jungle. As we go to one of our sponsors, Center Councils. Center Councils Only has become a hub of information for Center Council boats of all shapes and sizes. They have shared hundreds of walkthrough and sea trial videos and naturally created the full-service brokerage they call CCO Yachts. This division allows them to share their expertise on a one-to-one basis with clients buying and selling all styles of boats. Give them a call, 786-205-1945, and rely on that expertise when buying or selling a vessel of any size. Center Councils Only, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
So we're looking here. If LaSalle say they're able to wind out a 3-and-out or maybe a 4, get a 4th down stop, do you see them now turning to a conservative look on offense?
It depends on the situation, where the field position is, but I can see that they would probably stick to a run game. That is smart football. Yes, you want to be aggressive. Yes, you always want to put points on your opponents, especially rivalries. And this such a strong rivalry as this one. As Mendoza gets the snap, looking to roll left, throws it deep, and broken up by Demetrius Johnson, playing both sides of the ball. Excellent job by Demetrius Johnson there.
And he was shaken up earlier, but he comes back and he He delivers a strike there with the pass deflection. He's been very efficient both on offense and on defense today. Definitely been the X factor.
Mendoza dialed in too much on his go-to receiver there, trying to force the issue. There was two LaSalle defenders there. Demetrius Johnson almost came away with a pick. Mendoza got away with one there, but no interceptions thrown today as Belen goes 5 wide. Empty set. H-back in the backfield for extra protection. Iglesias gets the ball too high. Iglesias, sure-handed receiver, not able to come down with it. They will bring up 3rd and 10. Not what Belen needed, but LaSalle playing tight coverage and great defense. They are smelling a victory. They're excited on the sidelines. You can see the team is rallying together here to put this game away.
As the defense chant starts to light up in the crowd, they might have gotten them jumping.
Stoppage in play. Referee calling it. And it's going to be a timeout for LaSalle Royal Lions as Coach Elder wants to talk things out. We'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Halley Engineering Contractors, Inc., for their generous donation. Ignacio Halley has always gone above and beyond with Immaculata-La, and we would like to take this moment to thank him and his family. Thank you. Welcome back to the action. We are in the 4th quarter here. 5:27 left to play. LaSalle is up 8-3. Belen Jesuit 3rd and 10. Critical situation for them. We have Mendoza's been the quarterback as they've been splitting time with the other freshman QB signal caller as they look to the sideline. Empty set here. The snap. Mendoza throws to the right. 18 gets it. It looks like it's going to be a first down. Good enough for a first down as Belen able to convert a critical 3rd down there. The chains are moving. Belen hurrying to the line. They don't have too much to worry about. There's 5:15 left, but they need a touchdown here. A field goal will not do it. Mendoza looking to throw. Looking deep. Nobody open, overthrows his intended receiver, Alexander.
And you see, once Belen has to put the ball in the air, LaSalle's defense, they've been rocking with that all game. They've been living with it. The secondary's done a great job today.
Now, if you ever want to catch up on the action, this YouTube video will be live as it is now and also posted on YouTube at the end if you want to rewatch the action. Or if you want to catch up on any Miami sports, be sure to follow 305 Sports with 2 S's on Instagram. 305 Sports with a second S at the end as Mendoza gets the snap. Throws it to the hitch route. 18, able to fall forward as he's wrangled. Bashad Williams holding his hand. Something passing there. But Belen able to keep moving the ball with these short hitches. Safe throws for the freshman QB as they keep moving the ball. It's a 3rd and 5.
We got a LaSalle, we got a Royal Lion down on the field, number 3.
Bashad Williams down on the ground in pain. Tough athlete. Something must be really bothering him. Also, check out highlights at 305 Sports. They have a YouTube channel. They cover all of the action in Miami. That's all Miami professional and high school sports. Be sure to check them out. Also, special thanks to the Yarrow brothers who not only help with this broadcast, but with the scouting report. Thank you. Also, our sponsors to make this possible. The best things in life don't cost much, and they shouldn't cost much to protect. If you're looking to save some money on your insurance policy, reach out to Alex Blanco. He has over 25 years of experience with over 200 5-star reviews. Reach out to Alex at 305-895-2333 or at alexblanco@allstate.com. Or visit his 2 convenient locations in Coral Gables or South Miami. Critical 3rd down here. Belen able to convert last time as the rain is held off. Belen is going to the air. Mendoza with another empty set. The Lions break free, and it's going to be a sack. Taken down for a loss. Mendoza had no chance on that play. Ruslan Asher, the defender, able to break through. Ruslan Asher in my mathematics class, stellar athlete and stellar student, showing his value to the Royal Lions in a critical third down situation. It is 4th and long. Can you smell the winds of change? LaSalle getting the better half of this rivalry right now. 23 years, about to be changed tonight. 2020, homecoming. I hope you're watching at home. LaSalle alumni. LaSalle working hard to do you proud for all your efforts as Belen looks to punt this away. The snap is good. The punt, end over end. Bouncing. Going down to about the 25-yard line. LaSalle will have 3:46 left on the clock as they wish to push this game out of hand and put this game away. Bringing home LaSalle a third consecutive victory, the first time since 2016. Now, Coach Elder went to the run game, had some penalties. What do they do in this situation?
I think they got to go back to Gerard Carr. He hasn't been the star we know all night today. Went down with an injury. He's been a little bit shaken up, but it's the right move. Hand the ball off. 1 or 2 first downs would put this game, put the nail in the coffin, give LaSalle their first win over Belen in 23 years. You know they got to be feeling it. You know it's on their mind. We could maybe see a little bit of trickery, something that Belen wouldn't expect, something that we saw in the first half. But I expect a conservative look here.
Heavy formation. Direct snap to Carr. Carr taking the ball. Runs up the middle for a quick gain of about 4 or 5. Being conservative here, but chugging that clock away. Each second that passes, LaSalle is a second closer to a 3-game win streak and a critical win over arch rival in Belen Jesuit.
You know, as long as they don't do any penalties, no holdings, no false starts, you know, they're in good shape. We should be seeing a victory as the clock winds down.
So far, well-disciplined, looking to the side. Carr about to take the snap, looking to the right side. Looks to find his way, weaves his way into the second level, and falls forward for a few more yards, bringing up a 3rd and short for the LaSalle Royal Lions. Belen takes a timeout as they hope to keep their chances alive of making this a close one or potentially pulling out the victory here in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes left to go. LaSalle feeling it.
And they call the first down. It looks, not sure yet.
We'll have to wait on after the referees sort this out. But it looks to be a LaSalle first down, which would be great news for the Royal Lions. LaSalle hungry for a victory, and are you hungry? Latin Cafe 2000 has long been recognized in the community for serving large portions of Cuban-inspired dishes. They believe in serving only the best, highest quality food at reasonable prices, along with a friendly, warm greeting every time you walk through their door. They have created an authentic eating experience by offering everyone a taste of their culture, a little taste of Cuba. Thank you, Latin Cafe 2000, for supporting ILS Athletics. LaSalle lines up in the heavy set again, called the Popka. Carr in the gun. Claps, shifts. Motion's over, everything flips. Trying to catch Belen off guard as Carr picks his way, and he's tackled for a loss this time. Maybe a little too fancy trying to catch Belen off guard there. Carr limping off the field, that's not a good sign. Maybe it's just an equipment issue. But we're having a substitute for Carr.
More than likely going to be Sharquez Lee.
Jude Servius seems to be the deep back in this particular scenario.
We haven't seen a lot of Jude in the running game today, but he's been very efficient all season. Has 3 touchdowns. Let's see what he gets done here.
2nd and long. Jude finding his way off the right side, breaks 1 tackle, looks to the right side, spins, still chugging his feet, and he's brought down as the clock continues to tick. Jude Servius wisely staying in bounds to keep that clock moving and keep Belen's offense from having possession. 2:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. LaSalle is so close to a victory. They can almost taste it at this point. 23 years and a win streak since 2016 about to be set tonight. Carr, the deep back, looking to use some time. Gets the snap. Looking off the left side. Bounces. Not enough with the push. Belen able to wrangle him up as they call him down as forward progress stops. And it will bring up a third down. This is fourth down. It is 4th and long for LaSalle. A critical 4th down here with 1:46 left. Belen, all the marbles are on the table at this point. Let's see what happens with this critical 4th down.
Got to be shaking here, you know. This is a lot on the line. A lot on the line here for the Royal Lions. You know, their season's been shortened. 2 cancellations. You know, this one would mean the world to them in a year like this. And let's see if they have enough. The defense has enough to pull out the win with 1:40 left.
I hope the alumni faithful of LaSalle are watching on homecoming tonight. To all our Belen viewers, welcome. Also, it is 1:46 left in the game. LaSalle up by 5 points. 4th down. LaSalle looking to punt. Belen looks like they're going to bring the house. They want to block here to give them good field position. They do. They bring the house, but the punt is off. It's a short one. So Belen's going to get good field position regardless, but they still need to piece together some plays. They decided to go 5 wide 3 times in a row with a sack and a critical 3rd down that put them behind the change. Let's see what they decide to do when they get possession coming right up. One of Belen's critical players, number 11, Marcelin, on the ground. That's not good for the Belen's defense. Hopefully he's able to get up. It looks to be a cramp in his leg. Luckily, the conditions are good enough where we're not having too much trouble with the wind or rain. Well, this change in temperature causes some hunger. And if you're hungry, consider Sage Dining. For 3 decades, Sage Dining services have been defining the standard in food service for independent schools and colleges throughout North America. Sage's unparalleled expertise in nutrition, culinary trends, and community involvement produces exceptional dining experiences that delight the senses, inspire minds, and foster community. Learn more at sagedining.com. Sage Dining, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. Now, Anthony, being a student at LaSalle, you know all about Sage Dining. How much do those football players pack away at lunch?
Not as much as me, I can tell you that. but definitely LaSalle has the best school food I've ever seen. And I know Dario, Lewis, all those guys, you know, they got to keep that lineman weight, and they've done a good job. Sage Dining does the job, man. Great food, great food. I look forward to it every day.
Speaking of LaSalle's dining and how good it is, would you like to attend ILS? Don't forget, our application deadline is November 18th, 2020. And our entrance exam will take place on Saturday, December 5th. Go to ilsroyals.com for the registration information. It is 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They're on LaSalle's 45-yard line. They're going trips right. Another empty set. They're going back to the throwing. LaSalle showing blitz. They want some of that action. Mendoza steps up the pocket, and it's going to be a sack.
Come on, Jackson.
Come on, Jackson, the 4th, coming up with a big play. Something's wrong, though. Maybe a cramp. He really needs help. A big stop for LaSalle on 1st down. But Kamad Jackson, a critical player, the leader in tackles per game. Kamad Jackson having a little bit. Oh, it's a cramp. Okay. Whew. Dodged a bullet there.
Coach Eddie, you know, got to go work out in today. Been running back and forth down the field. Good to see that. It was just a cramp. You know, hopefully Kamal can get back in the line there after that big sack.
Well, instead of running across down and back the field, maybe you should consider driving. If you're looking to lease a new car, make sure you check out Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, located on 300 Almeria Avenue, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics.
Oh, that's funny. 1:27 left. Royal Lions just picked up a big sack. 2nd down for Belen. Let's see.
2nd and long. They've been going to the 5 wide. It has not been effective with LaSalle bringing pressure. Ruslan Asher off the edge. We had Kamat Jackson up the middle, and here they go again. A little screen out to the side. Flipped it out to their running back, who only gets about 2 on the play. This is not what Belen needs. They need some downfield action. Unwisely going to the 5 wide. No offense to the Belen watchers, but you really should not be 5 wide in this situation. Clearly, Belen is receiving a lot of pressure in these situations. They need to have a halfback stay home with the threat of a screen, perhaps a tight end to help block for a 6-man protection. But 5 is not getting it done, and they're not able to throw the ball down the field. If they want to throw the ball, they're not doing a good job with formation selection. Trips to the right. Mendoza in the gun. Looking right. Blitz coming. Able to step up right into Ruslan Asher, who brings him down for a loss.
Second sack of the night for Ruslan, and it'll force a 4th down for Belen as the clock continues to wind down. Pretty sure Belen is out of timeouts, and there's just under a minute left. LaSalle inching towards the victory.
LaSalle is going to take this if this plays out. Ruslan Asher, plagued by injuries for about a season and a half. I'm sure he is feeling it right now. The sidelines are erupting. They can feel the change in the air. Belen, the powerhouse, about to go down to LaSalle, 2020. Here we go. Mendoza takes the snap. He's looking. Everything's on the line. It's 4th down, and he's going to be pulled down again. LaSalle is going to take home the win. Belen Jesuit falls short. 23 years of history is washed away. Do we have a penalty flag on the play? We'll have to see what it is. But LaSalle is excited. The excitement in the crowd is palpable. But we have a penalty on the field. A yellow rag is taking the wind out of the sails of the LaSalle sideline right now. And is keeping Belen's hopes alive. There's only 27 seconds left. There's no option to run now. They must win through the air with the arm of their freshman, Mendoza. Timeout on the field. Looks like we have another injured player. Coach Eddie is busy tonight, working out these cramps. Perhaps some hydration is needed on the sidelines.
Yeah, and it'll be a 4th down and 5, as we just got confirmation of. LaSalle, you know, only way they could lose this game is a big shot. So let's see how the defense reacts. Do you expect to see a blitz here, or maybe see them?
The pressure has been working on this young QB. I expect some out routes or some hitches to alleviate the pressure, to get the ball out quick out of this young quarterback's hands. So look to see some hitches to the near sideline. I do not expect them to go 5 wide here. That has not been working. They'll probably put a running back, Puente, in the backfield for protection. Give him time to throw. But I expect a quick throw here to move the chains. Everything is on the line here. Potentially a rollout in this situation with the ball on the left hash. I didn't know that. You see that we have a running back and an H-back. Here comes the rollout, as I predicted. Looking to throw, looking to throw. He's going deep into double coverage, triple coverage. Unbelievable catch. Iglesias gets it on the rebound. 17.6 seconds left. Unbelievable concentration. It was well defended. There is a flag on the play as Belen goes a little bit overboard on the celebration. There are 2 flags. But there is mayhem, pandemonium going on the field with Belen's excitement for that incredible play by their top senior receiver, Iglesias. Iglesias throws his helmet in frustration. Or just in exhaustion. If you're watching this, Belen just got an incredible touchdown on an improbable throw on 4th and 5 into double coverage. The ball was deflected up, and their top receiver was able to come down with it in the end zone. This is going to be one you're going to want to watch back and rewind on YouTube at the conclusion of this game. Yarrow, what are your thoughts after seeing that?
I'm speechless, man. I stood up for this play. I watched it instead of on our TV. I watched it, and as soon as I saw that ball get tipped up, three members of the secondary there, and it just had to go into the hands of the Belen receiver. Heartbreaker there. LaSalle's got 17 seconds to try to do something. Wow. Damn, man.
The LaSalle faithful are stunned and speechless as Belen looks to add the extra point here. Number 97 warming up after his field goal was good. His only attempt to strike first in this ball game in the second quarter. 17 seconds to go, as you see on your screen. Belen just went up. Hope is not lost, as LaSalle will have an opportunity to respond on the kickoff. Wow, we are stunned here. Hopefully LaSalle can pull off a miracle. We need it. For all those watching, we need some prayers to Don Bosco for his intercession to help this Salesian program succeed and end this 23-year streak that we are suffering through.
It can't get any tougher than that. Let's see how they come out. Looks like they have the energy coming out on the field, but definitely heartbreaking. Let's see if LaSalle can respond.
We'll see if it is actually heartbreaking or if it's just a chance for a miracle on this return and the follow-up plays. Not a lot of timeouts between these two teams. We're both speechless here. Not sure what to say. Wow. For those Belen fans out there, I'm sure you guys are loving this moment. This may be one of those galvanizing moments for this team, this band of brothers, to progress through the season as this program, this young program develops. But wow, LaSalle, right now we need a miracle.
And they just received one on Belen, so let's see how this goes. Expect to see one of those tricky kicks where they try to get LaSalle
most likely
off the kick.
Most likely a squib in this situation, keep the ball on the ground. Now, a miracle play is not unheard of, as we saw in college football with Rutgers, with 9 laterals back and forth to lead into the end zone. But this is not a probable situation. LaSalle will definitely need some help from the Almighty on this case. Number 97, back to kick. Belen on the edge of their feet as they kick it deep. The ball rolls. Not prepared for the deep kick. Bashad Williams gets the ball, picks it up, looking to make something happen. Reverses field, goes to the right. He's met immediately by Belen, who tackles him right around the 10-yard line. They're going to have to go 90 yards if LaSalle's going to win the day here. Chest bumps all around for Belen. LaSalle needs to muster up some excitement here. What do they have in store? Coach Elder rallies the troops. And we're going to take an opportunity for this speechless moment for one of our sponsors. Infrasol, our provider for networking, low voltage, and telecommunication services at ILS. Infrasol is your partner for technology needs. Reach out to Carlos Torres at ctorres at infrasolcorp.com for any inquiries, a proud sponsor of ILS Athletics. LaSalle takes the field. 12.1 seconds left on the clock. Some generous clock management by our operators as Rebozo goes 5 wide. Looking to throw. He's facing pressure. A screen right away to Carr. Carr tackled in the middle. They'll need a timeout. Do they take it? No, the clock's running. There's 3 seconds left. There's 1 second left.
And that'll do it.
And the game is over. Belen Jesuit wins it in the final 18 seconds. 10 points to LaSalle's 8 on LaSalle's homecoming. A heartbreaker here in the jungle. Unbelievable emotions. Belen Jesuit, a quality program of integrity, just managed to edge LaSalle in this case. Coach Elder looking to build momentum for his great program also, but just not able to come up with it tonight as Iglesias came up with a big play. Thank you so much for all our viewers for watching. I'm Eric West with Anthony Arrow. Thank you and God bless.
At Immaculata-La Salle High School, we honor individuality, providing an environment where all are welcome, involved, and responsible. tapping into our students' creativity as soon as they come on campus, leaving them energized with a sense of possibility. The faculty strives to help each student realize and apply their unique talents and abilities. Dynamic instruction, diverse curriculum, and relevant content allow us to instill a sense of purpose and passion throughout our academic courses. Our faculty has expertly created hybrid digital habitats, which focused on promoting literacy across all disciplines. By utilizing innovative approaches that leverage the resources of our connected culture and merge them to tried and true pedagogies of education. We're committed to molding the next generation of builders, scholars, creators, explorers, record breakers, and innovators.
Our students have a genuine desire to be involved beyond the classroom, with over 30 extracurricular activities ranging from honor societies to service and leadership clubs. Students are provided with opportunities to enhance their ILS experience. Our commitment to developing the whole person is enhanced by our 21st Century Learning initiatives. Our one-to-one iPad program blurs the four walls of the classroom by providing immediate access to information, paperless classroom environments, increased opportunities for collaboration and communication, and foundational knowledge to leverage the power of technology in and out of the classroom. Our STEAM concentration certifications allow students to focus part of their studies on exploring career opportunities in engineering, computer science, digital arts, health science, and global business leadership.
Our athletic program offers 15 sports: baseball, basketball, cheerleading, cross country, dance, football, golf, lacrosse, sailing, soccer, softball, swimming, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. Coaches and students work to foster a culture of discipline, practice, and sportsmanship where players transform into athletes and leaders.
Our Catholic identity is at the heart of all we do. We recognize that our faith is expressed through prayer, worship, service, and moral living. In the Salesian spirit, we acknowledge the spiritual needs of the young person and provide opportunities in faith formation through celebrations of the Eucharist and reconciliation, through weekend and class retreat experiences, and through academic and extracurricular service learning opportunities. We are devoted to deepening our understanding of God, others, and ourselves.
Our school is our home, a community of inclusion, celebrating our Salesian spirit, anchored in our Catholic identity, through our mission, through our values, through how we live our lives.